play to win the game.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Thank you, Herm, for that. Good evening, good night, good night. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live Wednesday night edition. And here we are. We are ready to rock and roll. And this should be a good one, man. I got some good topics for you guys tonight. And main man Sneed got what you need. He should be here soon. Transformers should be here soon. So you know how we do. We're gonna get it rocking and rolling. But for now, my guys are on the way. But we'll make it happen. We definitely have some good stuff. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nino, what up? What up? Y'all know what time it is, man. Let me give a shout out to the channel members first and foremost. All right, Laker Nation, aka Coach T, host of the Be Ready Sports Podcast. In order to be ready, you guys stay ready. Appreciate you. It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Shout out for everything you've done for our great nation, and of course, everything you do for this show. And shout out to the boys from Annapolis, Order Harms. Baltimore Bruce, what's good, what's good? Steve, king of the chat. Nino, Sneed, got what you need. Number one contributor, Micah, D. Ross, 881, and of course, Red Wolf, 31. Appreciate all you guys. Listen, man, we got a really good show on tap for you this evening. Sorry, I got the wrong overlay up. But we are going to be starting off with, of course, quick hits. We've got the Timberwolves on the edge. That is going to be crazy. Rich Paul is at it again. We've got Jalen Brunson versus Donovan Mitchell. Who would you take? Who's the better player right now? And is it finally time for LeBron James to step away? Is it time? I don't know. We'll discuss all that. We'll get to it. But yeah, y'all know how we do, man. And really, you know what it is right now. Go ahead and if you haven't already. Oh, hold on. What is that? My bad, guys. I'm getting a call here. Sneak got what you need. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you share the show out to people who are in your orbit who also love to talk sports. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do it. So quick hits. I'm going to start with my quick hit here. And this one is not a basketball quick hit. It's actually college football because y'all know I am a college football junkie. And now that you mention it, I have two college football quick hits. So let's go with the first one. Now, apparently, Notre Dame is having some difficulty with a lot of the other Power Four schools trying to get them scheduled for future seasons. And I guess, as we know, a lot of people have issues with their independence. A lot of people have issues with the fact that, they are, I'm not going to say guaranteed because they have to do it, but if they're in the top 12 of the final college football playoff ranking, then they're automatically into the tournament. So we don't see a situation like we had last year. But let me give a shout out. I'm a little premature here, but let me give a shout out to Notre Dame's rival, the USC Trojans, the other of the two greatest football programs in college football history. USC Trojans, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Let me give a shout out to them because I was extremely tough on them last year. I called them out. I called them out for being cowards and for ducking out of the rivalry until at the very least 2031. But it seems, and it's being reported, that USC and Notre Dame are in talks to end the hiatus in that historic series sooner rather than later. So hopefully that will get squared away sooner rather than later, and we will see the Trojans and the Irish on the field battling it out once more. And hopefully, that'll be in the next couple of years. But with Notre Dame having some difficulty filling out the schedule because, allegedly teams don't want to play them. I don't know if that's fear or whatever it is, but which is funny because if Notre Dame is no good, then why are people afraid to play them, right? People are, they don't want to play them and possibly have another loss on their record when they have, however many conference games on their schedule, those other teams, right? But look, as long as Notre Dame and USC can get back on the field, I talk my stuff and I talk my junk to Coach T or whatever. But at the end of the day, we know that Notre Dame USC is right there with Ohio State, Michigan as, the best rivalry in college football. It is what it is, right? Back and forth on, most Hall of Fame players in the NFL. back and forth on most players drafted, back and forth on, everything, most Heisman trophies, national championship, all that, right? And it's Notre Dame and USC. It's like the Celtics and the Lakers. It's Michigan, Ohio State. It is one of the all-time Army Navy, one of the all-time great rivalries in American sports. So if they can get that worked out and get back on the field, it's a beautiful thing, and it's better for college football, no matter, what garbage I want to talk. All right. So just wanted to touch on that. So that's quick hit number one. All right, quick hit number two. And this one was a little more, do I want to say serious? I'm not exactly sure, but this one was something that kind of irked me. So new LSU Tigers head coach Lane Kiffin very recently did an interview with Vanity Fair magazine, and he had some interesting commentary to make regarding Ole Miss, the school that he just left. And I thought it was really, I don't even know what's the word I want to use to describe it, but it was interesting. And the odd couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington, they discussed it the other night. And so I wanted to play the first part of the clip with them discussing it, because we don't have a soundbite of Lane Kiffin doing it, but we've got the producer of that show, Rob Guerra, and he read the quote. So we're gonna hear that, and then you know how I do. Start, stop. It's not that long, but we'll kind of get into that a little bit, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, Coach T, I did see that Florida State and Georgia ending their home versus home series. Man, I tell you, this whole thing with the college football playoff, and I'll get back to Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss stuff in a second, but this whole thing with the college football playoff, it's like everything is about, did you make the playoff? And I kind of get it, because that's going to be a metric for coaches getting and keeping jobs, right? Did you take your team to the playoff, or did you take this team to the playoff? All right, that puts you in a position to get the next job, the next step up on the ladder. Or, if you took your team to the playoffs a certain amount of times and had a certain amount of playoff success, that can keep you from getting fired at a certain school. So everything now is about, did you make the playoff? Did you make the playoff? So, but the only problem is, if you have more and more teams making the playoff, because there's a lot of college coaches that are they want to expand out to 24 teams, which I'm cool with. I love it. I love a bigger playoff. That's fine. But you expand out to 24 teams, like, does that make it more special in terms of keeping your job because you made the playoff? It's going to be a lot easier to make the playoff, but that's something that we can discuss another time. So when we're seeing all these teams that are starting to end intersectional rivalry games or intersectional non-conference big matchups, when we're seeing that happening, no, it's because teams are trying to put themselves in position to make the playoffs with the least amount of difficulty. But it'll be what it'll be, and we'll see what it is. All right. What up, Ed Dog? So let's go ahead and let's play the Lane Kiffin clip. Well, not the Lane Kiffin clip, but the clip of the odd couple discussing Lane Kiffin. Then I'll be back to talk about.
Yeah. So Lane Kiffin is back in the headlines, as he's been wanting to do. This is not unusual for Lane Kiffin. What is unusual is for him to be in the headlines for this reason, right? He did an interview with Vanity Fair, and in explaining his decision to leave Ole Miss for LSU, Lane Kiffin suggested that Ole Miss's struggle to distance itself from symbols like the Confederate flag, Colonel Rebel, and even the nickname Ole Miss itself was problematic. He said when he was coaching there, top recruits would tell him, quote, "Hey, coach, we really like you, but my grandparents aren't letting me move to Oxford, Mississippi." That doesn't come up when you say Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Parents were sitting here this weekend saying the campus's diversity feels so great, and it feels like there's no segregation. Now, obviously, because he is a coach, he's a public figure. He knows he kind of tapped the tiger on the tail there. He kind of walked it back a little bit, just saying that this is something we've been struggling with for a long time, all coaches, and his comments were not calculated. He apologized if he offended anybody at Ole Miss.
All right, so let's start there. First and foremost, right? I get it with the whole Ole Miss thing, and definitely right there. Their mascot for the longest has been the Rebel, and we know what that is, right? They used to call the Confederate soldiers during the Civil War, they called them rebels, right? Because they were rebelling against the United States of America. That is what it is, and I don't care who in the South is offended by that. That is what it is. They were a bunch of traitors and turncoats to this country. So be it. Now, that said, they're called the Rebels, right? And here we go again. If you talk to people who are Confederate sympathizers and Southern sympathizers, they will tell you that the Civil War, I'm going to go into the Wax Museum real quick here with a little history lesson. They'll tell you that the Civil War wasn't fought over slavery. It was fought over states' rights. No, that's an absolute lie. All we have to do is we have to hear the address of the Confederate vice president when he talks about the natural order and fighting to preserve the condition of slavery. All you have to do is, if you want to do your history and not believe the BS, all you have to do is read the terms of secession of just about every one of the, I believe, 13 Confederate states, which specifically mention slavery. All you have to do is go look at Confederate General Henry Benning. Just read the transcript of his speech in front of the Virginia Assembly, right? His speech in front of the Virginia Assembly, where, again, he is talking specifically about maintaining slavery. So it is what it is. Anyway, Ole Miss still holds on to the mascot of the Rebel. And I just actually learned this today, that the state of Mississippi did not officially hand in to the federal government their paperwork, basically 100% outlawing slavery until the year 2013. We know what it's about, right? We know that these people down here, many of these people down here, I'm not going to say all, are still Confederate flag wavers. We know that they are, equality deniers, so on and so forth, right? So this business of, the racism and those type of things that Lane Kiffin alluded to, or I guess spoke directly to in terms of University of Mississippi, aka Ole Miss, that's real stuff. But the first problem I have is this. What in the hell is wrong with you, Lane Kiffin? Why are you saying this now? You had no problem with any of that when you were collecting those $10 million a year checks from Ole Miss. You had no problem with that whatsoever. What's up, Nino, in the chat? There you go. Jefferson Davis County. Jefferson Davis being who? The president of the Confederate States of America, right? So, this stuff is celebrated down here in the South. Dixie County, Jefferson Davis, this, that, and the third, right? But anyway, that's a different subject altogether. But it all ties in. So anyway, Lane Kiffin, now because you're at LSU, you want to badmouth Ole Miss, which is absurd because, like I said, you had no problem when you were cashing those big money checks, right? You had no issue with that when it was Ole Miss paying you. Okay, cool. Now you're at LSU and you're saying you have so much diversity. It's not like that in Baton Rouge. Are you stupid? Seriously. You know what? To quote our illustrious president, are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because to say that you have so much diversity in Louisiana, a state where the freaking U.S. Supreme Court just struck a major blow to the Voting Rights Act, right? By refusing to allow the newly drawn maps, which basically would give Black people a decent share of voting power in the state. You're going to say that it's not like that in Rouge. Come on, man. Come on. You don't try that. People, well, actually, there are a lot of dumb people out there, but all you have to do is do the research. So what Lane Kiffin is doing is he thinks he's slick, as Lane Kiffin tends to do, and he's taking a shot at Ole Miss by basically doing everything he can do to say it's so much better here in Baton Rouge. But come on, man, we've got to be real. Louisiana is one of the worst states in the country. Again, don't care who says it, who gets mad about it. By every metric, it's a terrible state to live in. It's one of the poorest. It's got one of the worst educational systems, got one of the worst healthcare systems, got plenty of prisons, though. But anyway, the point is, it's very interesting that he would say that. It's very interesting to me, he would say that, you have a bunch of players and their parents and their grandparents who would say, oh, we would love to play for you, coach, but our grandparents won't let us come here. Meanwhile, you're saying it's all good at LSU. Man, stop that. And now, look who's here, guys. We have Sneed Got What You Need, contributor with the most. And we got guest star today, my main man, Mel from Man Down Sports. What's going on,
Absolutely.
John?
Bruce, what up, Mel? What up?
All right. Let's go ahead. I got probably about another minute here on the clip, and then I'll get thoughts from these gentlemen.
And you know what?
What's that?
He couldn't help himself but to speak the gospel and the truth. And Kelvin, I'm gonna just be real on this.
Mm-hmm.
All things being equal, and I had a chance to go to a school to play college football on a full scholarship, and Ole Miss was amongst them.
Mhm.
And I had another opportunity to go somewhere else in the same situation. There's no way I could play for Ole Miss. I just couldn't get past all of the stuff that has happened, the stuff that he talked about. Even the nickname Ole Miss has a connotation, right, of the plantation mistress, the Confederate flag being flown, all of the other symbols that would not make, to me, a black man comfortable. I would not, under any circumstance, play for Ole Miss.
So all that is gravy, Rob. But what I'm saying, I don't understand the distinction between Mississippi and Louisiana. That's what I don't get. And I think that freaking Lane Kiffin is full of it. And like I said, one more time, and I'll say it again, Lane Kiffin had no problem with Ole Miss when he was cashing checks for $9 and $10 million a year. But I'm not going to beat that horse. Sneed, let me get your thoughts, and then we'll get over to Mel.
So you're questioning Rob Parker's authenticity in this?
No. I'm questioning Lane Kiffin's authenticity.
Oh, Lane Kiffin.
I'm good with Rob
man.
Parker.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin's the biggest bullshitter. I mean, college football is just loaded with it. It seems like the better you are at that, the more respect and appreciation and adulation you get. Right. Lane Kiffin, we're talking about the same guy who basically scammed multiple colleges out of jobs. Like, you know, I mean, he's a scam artist, really. I mean, it
got fired on the tarmac from USC.
We were just talking about him last season.
Yeah.
And his disingenuous behaviors that, remember, it was that issue about the what was it, Bruce?
He was taking the LSU job, but he still wanted to coach Ole Miss all the way.
Right. Come on, man. Yeah, bro. God, ridiculous.
So
I remember the topic vividly. Right. Yeah. So I mean, just college sports in general is just really scummy, in my opinion, Bruce. And I hope it's not too far to say it, bro. It's pimps and hoes, bro. Really, it is. Yeah. Seriously. I think he's a scam artist personally, so I wouldn't believe 1% of anything he says. But yeah, I think you're right on this, actually.
I believe what he's saying about Ole Miss. What I don't like is the fact that him trying to play like LSU is any different. That's all.
This is where you question the source. He could be right, but it doesn't even matter. You know, certain people say certain things. It's just like you have to just consider who's saying it.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't like that guy. I haven't liked him since USC. I mean, even before that, bro. This goes back a long way. Never liked him.
The Raiders, and then he took the Tennessee job, and then
I'm telling you, he's a scammer. He's a professional scam artist, bro.
Yeah,
you know, if you go to Vegas, they got these funeral scammers. They're all on the side on the strip. They got to pay for a funeral. They're holding up signs. He's a funeral scammer, bro.
Crazy. Mel, what you got, bro? What you got?
What did he actually say? I just walked in the house, so
I got you. I'll play it again real quick.
Yeah. So Lane Kiffin is back in the headlines, as he's been wanting to do. This is not unusual for Lane Kiffin. What is unusual is for him to be in the headlines for this reason, right? He did an interview with Vanity Fair, and in explaining his decision to leave Ole Miss for LSU, Lane Kiffin suggested that Ole Miss's struggle to distance itself from symbols like the Confederate flag, Colonel Rebel, and even the nickname Ole Miss itself was problematic. He said when he was coaching there, top recruits would tell him, quote, "Hey, coach, we really like you, but my grandparents aren't letting me move to Oxford, Mississippi." That doesn't come up when you say Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Parents were sitting here this weekend saying the campus's diversity feels so great and it feels like there's no segregation. Now, obviously, because he is a coach, he's a public figure. He knows he kind of tapped the tiger on the tail there. He kind of walked it back a little bit, just saying that this is something we've been struggling with for a long time, all coaches, and his comments were not calculated. He apologized if he offended anybody at Ole Miss.
All right, there you go, Mel.
I mean, you know what? Whatever his motivation is, shout out to him for even saying it. Like, for real, like, you know, shout out for even saying it and putting it out there in the atmosphere and you know, platforming it for other people to had a conversation, because maybe this is something Ole Miss needed to hear. I don't know if he's ever said something to any official, high-ranking officials at Ole Miss. If he didn't, then he should have. If he really felt a way about it, like you have to make that be known. But hopefully, this is not the first time he verbalized that just by offering it to the public. And maybe it is calculated. Maybe he did go to somebody and say, this is why we're not getting recruits. This is what I hope the lines of communication would be like with a GM and a coach, or a coach and a athletic director, or whoever hired Lane Kiffin, or whatever the case may be. I hope the line of communication would be that open, where I can come to them and be like, hey, we targeted this many recruits, this many 5 stars, this many 4 stars, and this how many we got. And here's the reason why I think we didn't get the ones that we thought we should have. Like, here, we did a survey. A lot of them are saying this. What can we do about this? I hope
he probably had an exit interview too, Mel.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope this is not the first time he's saying it, and maybe he's strategically just putting it out there to the public because maybe he did say it and nobody did nothing about it.
Okay. Well, I gave my thoughts on it, but I think it's total BS. He was all good when he was all good when he got the checks. So,
but there's nothing wrong with what Mills said. Mills trying to say, there's whatever the intention or whatever he was trying to accomplish. At least we could say, there's some light there on Ole Miss, right? So
but who? Go ahead, Mel.
Well, so like I said, we don't know if he tried to sound no alarm while he was working there. And then how much can you say when someone's writing you checks? Like, Bruce, me and you both was in the military. Like, how much could we say? Like, we was kind of handcuffed with some of the stuff we could say. Like, we not about to say nothing about what's going on in the White House if you're in uniform. You just got to kind of roll with it, right? So imagine if we got out and now we retired vets, and we go on some show and we start complaining about the way some things were in the military, and they're like, you was a leader in the military and didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, but that's a little different. We couldn't just walk out of that, right? We couldn't just walk out of that. And I think the situation with Kiffin is he could have broken his contract, right? And if it was that really something that bothered him that much, he was already a multimillionaire, right? He could have skated. He could have broke that deal and walked out if it was that much of an issue, right? He could have stood on business. I'm not saying tough. I expected him to. I'm not saying that. That's
I think it's pretty obvious that things soured at Ole Miss, and this looks like a little bit of get back or something, right?
For sure.
Yeah, it could be a horrible motivation behind even doing all this, but what he said was the truth. This is probably something that recruits probably had an issue with it. So I don't mind the motivation, whatever the motivation is now out there in the public, and it's going through the circuits of social media and media, and now Ole Miss can get that mirror put in front of their face. Now now they got a decision to make.
So before we take a quick couple calls on this, Mel, I'm going to ask you this because you're from the South. I'm not. You're not from the Deep South, but you're from the South. Are you really going to tell me Mississippi is any different from Louisiana? Like, are we really supposed to believe that Louisiana is better than Mississippi somehow? Come on, man. History is what it is.
Probably not the state, but it sounded like they were saying the campus, like, you do a campus visit at Ole Miss, it feels segregated, but then you do one at Louisiana, it felt like, hey, they like us at least a lot more than Ole Miss like us here. You know what I mean? So I can get how the campus might feel different to Ole Miss. The entire state, I don't know. But I mean, I know a lot of black people from Louisiana who love it there, so I mean, they even call it Louisiana for Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it might have a little different feel to it for sure.
Yeah, okay.
And look, and listen, I was at a school on an Air Force base for about 5 months learning how to be a metrologist. I'm a calibrator. Okay. I calibrate test gear, right? So, and it's in Mississippi. And when I leave the base and take a right to go to Waffle House, I passed the Thomas Jefferson plantation that's fenced out like a museum and upkept. The city upkeeps this little house, and it's like a museum type thing, and it gives off nothing but plantation and slavery. And it's right. And the crazy thing about it, when Katrina hit and tore up Mississippi, the first thing that they built up was that freaking plantation house and the casinos. They had all types of restaurants and hotels. Still, folk. The first thing came up was the plantation house, the casinos, and I was riding by, and I still seen churches, just foundations for churches that used to be there. Like they didn't even rebuild the churches. They built that Thomas Jefferson Museum thing up first.
Okay.
And then the casinos for the money, and then some Waffle Houses. Because I guess black people love it.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, let's take a quick couple calls on this, guys. We are gonna do our best to move through the show a little more expediently tonight and going forward. So we're gonna keep these calls under 3 minutes each. Okay. So y'all see the number on the screen: 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. We're gonna try to keep these calls moving. Yeah. If you got something to say, we would love to hear what you guys say about this. Nino, what's good, man?
What's up, bro?
Man,
What up with the sneeze mail? I was
What
gonna
up,
say
man?
the mail kind of cleaned it up, bro. That's what I don't feel like you wrong with what you saying though, with the intention. It could be for some football intentions, but the fact I gotta give it to him that Ole Miss, the city, Oxford, the city, right? And Baton Rouge, if you compare those two, then it's way different. It's gonna be now. If you can now you right about the state, Mississippi, Louisiana, East Texas. Oh, that's gonna be Louisiana might be worse than Mississippi, East Texas, but that the city of Baton Rouge and is right by New Orleans, right? That and the Oxford and the whole mascot. The Ole Miss, the Rebels, the history of that Oxford, I feel like that is what he's saying, and he's gonna have a point every time. Because we talk about it here, and a lot of people in Mississippi actually, a lot of people of color, our people, they more so root for Mississippi State and Starkville, and that's right down the road for that very reason, because Ole Miss don't want to change their name, right? So he got a point, but that don't mean that the attention, like you said, he was getting paid, and I told you what that money do. So you probably still right, man. He probably left, and a lot of recruits, he probably doing it for the recruits and things. But the fact, like Bill said, the fact, if we just leave it on the facts of what he's talking about, he gonna have a point. And I'm gonna just leave it there. Shout out to Jill Davis County, though, man. That's where I'm from. Shout out to Big Al, man, the whole crew. I'm gone, Bruce, but I just threw that out there, I know your history too, Bruce. He shows the federal president.
Yeah, Bruce, I used to be a history major, man. Yeah, I'm a big history person.
You do it all.
Why y'all putting the casinos up so fast after Katrina, man?
Mayor, you ain't lying,
Because the state don't have any money other than prisons. That's why.
Bruce,
bro. Listen.
They had them casinos back up.
I think I was there a year after Katrina, and like people ain't like this was news to me. I didn't even know they rolled like this, man. But they got charter buses. First of all, they got bus stops just for the casino, and they running buses to pick up old people who ain't got no car. Who can't drive? Who probably get a social security check? Yes, bro. These people was at the bus stop, and the casino was coming to pick them up, take them to the casino, and leave them stranded till they ain't got no money left.
Mail, you know something? I swear to God, I swear to the man, my auntie was one of them, bro. Old lady. She kept her ride. She had no car. I don't even know she know how to drive. But she's from the coast.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't see no young people at that bus stop, though. I saw no young people. Yeah. Look, Nino, this what tripped me out, though. I would ride down and see so many buildings destroyed. But imagine riding by and seeing 6 destroyed buildings, a destroyed church, and then you see a perfectly built Waffle House. Then you ride down and see a perfectly built plantation Thomas Jefferson house. And then you ride down further and you see a perfectly built casino. Everything else on that same strip, on that same road, is gone.
Misplaced priorities.
Hey,
Insane.
All I can say is you ain't lying, dog.
No doubt, no doubt. I
I'm gone,
appreciate the
bro.
call, Nino.
All I
Thank you,
gotta
brother.
say, y'all ain't lying. All right.
All right, brother.
All right, Nino.
Yeah, Sneed. I just think it was crazy that the plantation house was a priority to get. Maybe the tornado just missed Thomas Jefferson Plantation though. Maybe it never.
So let me ask you something, bro. When you look at the political climate, just look around you for the last 10 years. You surprised?
No, of course not.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like they're loud and proud, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
Facts.
You know.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get to these main topics. Let's kick it off, man. Okay, so last night we saw the Spurs go up in their series against the T-Wolves, 3-2 with, I'm not gonna say a monster game by Wemby, but a very good game by Wemby and a monster first quarter. Excuse me.
Yeah, the first quarter was crazy.
Set the tone. Yes, 18 points and I think 6 rebounds in the first quarter. So you could tell he said, okay, I realized that I cost us, game 4. I'm about to go ham out here. Really came out, set the tone. And I'll tell you what, the Wolves, to their credit, they fought back a couple times, but then, Spurs just too much. And they end up winning by 30, right?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, total blowout. And so we now have we've got the Wolves on the ropes. And I'll say this, I don't know that I believe that Minnesota is going to roll over in game 6, but I think the Spurs are clearly the better team here. So I'm going to start with Mel, man. What did you see last night? Obviously, we saw Wemby really set the tone, but what did you see? And are you convinced that the Spurs are headed into the next round, the conference finals against the Thunder?
First, I say this first. Yeah, I do think they headed for. I mean, they up 3-2, so it's a very good chance that they get to the next round. So I say that part. Yeah, I think they headed for it. What I saw last night is Wemby. You know what? I have you ever seen where you see two people joking around each other, and one guy is punching with kid gloves with the jokes, and the other one is dead serious and going for the guzzler or whatever you call it, right? The juggler. I'm sorry, going for the juggler.
Okay,
right. Yeah. That's what I seen. I seen a Wemby who got tossed out of the game for purposely elbowing Nas Reed, and where he could have really hurt him, and getting tossed out of the game, then not getting fined, and then coming back to the game. And you would think that Wemby would be have a little bit of the edge taken off because, hey man, I'm the one who was the aggressor. I got tossed out. Let me try not to be this way. And you would think that Minnesota would come out like with some type of vengeance. We go put him on his back a couple of times and show him.
That's what I thought we would see. Yeah.
Instead, we came out and Wemby was much the predator and the aggressor, and we got Edwards, Nas Reed, and everybody else punching with kid gloves. Like, I'm like, man, that was a missed opportunity for them to show some force and rally the troops, and they didn't. So they paying for it. Now, can they go back to Minnesota and win and force a game 7? Yeah, they can. And the game 7 can go either way, but that was huge for them to come out there that soft.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sneed, where are you, man?
The Minnesota Timberwolves in the very beginning of the game were literally trying to get under Wemby's skin. I don't know how observationally astute everybody is to details. Bro, they were pinching him on screens. I'm not talking about like a little jab with the elbow. No, they were pinching like the back of his arm, bro. Go back and watch the game. They were tugging at his jersey. They were like plucking at his elbow, like the weirdest things. Like it almost looked like they were trying to tickle him. It was so unusual. And I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to recreate what happened the last time to get him out of the game, because they know if he's on his game, they can't win.
They can't do anything.
They can't beat the Spurs in an organic basketball fashion. They have to do something different. Look, DiVincenzo is a big loss for them. He's a legitimate player. He's a hooper. He's not available. So now they're down that depth piece. They have other players, but something nobody's talking about, I've at least I haven't heard it yet. The difference between last year and this year for the Wolves is Julius Randle. He is not impacting the game like he was last year. If you remember what he did to the Lakers last year, vicious, just abusing the Lakers. He's not doing that to the Spurs. He's become a black hole. The ball's not moving. It sticks with him. He settles for a deep shot or a bad shot, or he puts his head down and he doesn't look around him, and it's hurting his team. How is it possible? We were here and Bruce was talking about Bones Highland. No role, no opportunities, no, like the guys that can help you. Ayo only had 3 or 4 shot attempts in the first half. How is that possible? That guy, I mean, especially with an injury to one of your premier players, and even when I look at Anthony Edwards, 13 shot attempts, Ant-Man, the dude in the last 2 years, Ant-Man is averaging 27 shots a game. So it's the way that they need to win these games, to try to win these games. When they lose, they're out of their game. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of nice, I would say Jaden McDaniels is pretty much matchup proof, right? I would say that Naz Reid is pretty much matchup proof. They always seem to make the best out of all their opportunities. But Anthony Edwards is going to have to step up too. He's the star. He just has to do more. We expect the same out of Don Mitchell. We expect the same out of Cade. We expect the same out of all the great players. He's going to have to do more to give his team a chance. 20 points won't do it. 30 burgers, 35 burgers, a 40 piece is going to be required. Either, whatever, game 6, game 7, they're going to need something. You know what I mean? Mike Conley's very old, bro. What can he actually do? And these Spurs, man, just look at what Keldon Johnson is doing. The dude, I was watching one of the plays last night. He just bullied Anthony Edwards down to the rim. He just bullied him down there and just laid it up right over him. How? The Wolves, who were fighters, who got here fighting, all of a sudden now they're getting punched in the mouth by the Spurs, man. That's crazy. If they want a chance, they're gonna have to keep it muddy, keep it dirty, and Rudy Gobert was not as effective yesterday as he was the previous games.
Okay, so I don't know how you do that, but that's exactly where I was going next, Sneed, and I was going to ask you guys this. Nobody is ever going to confuse Rudy Gobert for Olajuwon or Kareem or even Patrick Ewing. We get it. But he is a traditional down low, back to the basket center. He's a traditional defensive center. But my question is, why – modern coaches kill me, but why are they not running a little more stuff for him in the post where – we know that Wemby is an elite shot blocker, one of the best, but you got to run some stuff in the post for Rudy and at least threaten him, go in his chest, try to get him in foul trouble and keep him off the floor. Because if you notice, when Wemby is not every time he's off the floor, Minnesota makes a big run to get right back in the game, no matter how big the lead is. So why are they not dumping the ball down Julius a little Randle. More to Gobert or Randle, whichever one?
It's Julius Randle. He's a black hole. Okay, when he's not making shots and the ball is sticking with him, it's a clunky offense. They're gonna get one shot, at the possession, and that's it. Okay. It's not good basketball. Now, if he's on, then it's less of an issue. But if he's off, like he was yesterday, right? There was volume. He had a lot of shot attempts, but he didn't play great, and he settled a lot, right?
Mel, what are your thoughts, man? If you're the coach of the T-Wolves, are you going to give Gobert some opportunities in the post to at least try to make Wemby work a little more down there and possibly get him in foul trouble?
No, they gotta concede this matchup with Gobert and Wemby. You don't have to go Gobert if you're Wemby, so he gets the role. I mean, he had 12 blocks in the first game, so that's telling me whoever he's supposed to be guarding can't pull him out of the paint, and he's not even caring about him. He's coming to contest everything that's coming in the rim. Remember, this is a big contrast from what Minnesota seen in the first round with Jokic in Denver, where you had an invitation to the rim where you didn't have Aaron Gordon or Peyton Watson that can lock down a perimeter. And then once you blew past a guy like Christian Bryant on the bad ankle, or Jamal Murray who was gassed because he's getting picked up 94 feet by McDaniel, Like they had the perfect storm. We're tiring out Murray with press defense, and you can't even barely get a shot off on a taller guy that's bodying you up as well.
Mhm.
On top of the fact we go attack you on the other end, you got to defend, and then if we get by you, there's no shot block at the rim. It's dog food down there in the paint. So you go from all we got to do is drive to the hole, we get a layup or a dunk, to now you get to the Spurs. You got great perimeter defenders. You got Dylan Harper, you got Castle, you got Vassell, you got Harrison Barnes, you got what's number 3's name? Keldon Johnson. You got it's just so many Carter Bryant. They're good perimeter defenders. And then if you do just happen to get by them, you got Wemby back there. And Wemby don't have to even think about guarding Gobert. He's not going to go to the 3-point line and make me think, can I go down there and contest this shot? He's contesting every single thing at the rim. He's mobile enough to move side to side and get from here to there. And then he's covering a lot of ground vertically as well.
Yeah.
So all those drives that they won the first series with, they in their own head like, dang, we can't even get down there.
But you can't. But that's what I'm saying. If you run a little bit of something for
how about this
to try and at least keep him honest, right?
So to go with Mill's idea,
play 5-on-4.
Bruce, real quick.
You got to.
How about a Nas?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sneak.
How about a Nas Reed at center? How about a Julius Randle at power forward? Let's stretch the let's put some triangle clusters of players, some movement. Let's get Wemby away from the ball.
Right.
Well,
right.
Let's run it. Let's see if he converges, and then let's create opportunities outside. But I mean, that's going to be on Mike. Was it Chris Finch?
Chris Finch.
It's going to be on him to design something that pulls Wemby away from just cheating off of Gobert.
Well, listen, I'm not saying there's an actual answer. That's not what I'm saying, because we know that Wemby, a la your David Robinsons and a la your Hakeems,
I know, but you can draw something up, Bruce.
Get out to the perimeter and still get back into. So I'm not saying it's easy. All I'm saying is you got to make them work a little bit so they're not allowed to play 5-on-4 defensively.
But Bruce, if there's movement away from the ball while Wemby is rotating to help, there's opportunity. All it takes is a ball fake or a pass. He's out of position. He can't be in two places. He can be at the rim on one side of the rim. He can't be at two places.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm just, right now I'm spitballing because I'm like, you got Gobert out there and him being no threat. It's like, that's just like, you can't, I get what you're saying.
I mean, you can't make him a threat overnight. So the answer is, like Sneed said, start Reed with Randall, and Rudy Gobert would just have to stagger his minutes. And hey, whenever Wemby goes off the floor, we put Rudy in. That's when you can get in and make your impact against the bench or whatever the case may be. This ain't just series.
It doesn't even have to be the starting, right? They could mix in a second lineup. They could mix it in the beginning of the second quarter. It just, for a stretch of a few minutes, you're gonna have to try that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, let's open up the phone lines. Let's take a few calls on this. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Let me hear what you guys think, man. Is this series over? We see the T-Wolves on the edge, or are they going to show the grit and the grind? Well, I don't want to say grit and grind. That's Memphis, but are they going to show, the mental toughness that they've shown over the last few years and stretch this series to Game 7? I'm sure the league would love to see that with, obviously San Antonio prevailing, because then we get what we really want to see in the Western Conference Finals. But what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think?
Hey Bruce, how about Wemby stops falling for no reason, bro?
Look, man, are these guys getting coached to do that or something?
I think they're trying to draw the fouls. I can't think of anything else because, maybe because I've never been 7'5". I don't.
Yeah. Embiid's not 7'5". He's always falling.
He's always falling down.
These are supposed to be the guys that are more skilled than ever, and they got all this great footwork and all that, but they're always on the ground. I can't figure this out.
Yeah, somewhere someone and I don't know if I haven't confirmed this, but somewhere someone said that not doctor, but Embiid's trainer instructed him to fall more instead of putting the impact on his knees on his landing. He was like, man, I'd rather you fall on your side,
your tailbone or your rib. Like, what are we doing?
And land and put all that impact on your knees.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know how what are those people that do procure? What do they call it? The sport where people run and jump and climb.
Oh, that thing, yeah. I don't know what it's
procure.
called.
What is that called?
Oh, Parker, I think is what it's called. Parker.
Yeah. You see when they land, as soon as they land, they roll.
They roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somebody coached him to do that to take strain off his knees.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Nino, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man? I love it. Hey, I got a couple things real quick. This is the example that I was saying about the illegal defense, Bruce, and the troubles that it extra create, right? Because y'all seeing it when Gobert is in and Rondo, like Steve said, we can't leave Gobert and Rondo out. They basically playing 3-on-5 if Rondo can't hit the outside shot with 9 times out of 10 he can't, because them guys, Wemby is sandbagging so far, which is only right?
Mm-hmm.
So to your point, you got to at least try it. That's why I was telling you. I went back and watched the old games. I do that a lot. And the post up do create other stuff besides just a slow inside game. It creates draw fouls. It got advantages too.
Sure.
And Gobert might just be strong enough to draw fouls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like Mel said, and Sneed said, we ain't professionals. But the same thing, you see the same thing y'all do ain't working. Take Nas Reed, put him at the 5, and put Rondo at the 4, and try to create spacing. And so Wemby at least have to stay out there and make a run to the basket to block the shot and not be sitting.
See, here's the thing, Nino. Nino, real quick to add to your point, it doesn't matter who's the primary defender on Wemby because they're helping anyways. It's going to be a double team regardless. They're going to shade someone. There's going to be help. So it doesn't even matter who the primary defender is. A secondary defender's coming anyways.
Touche.
Right. But this is my real question. This is what I'm getting to. We talking about all this. And this is what I think separates some of the good coaches from the coaches I see. My only problem is with these guys. I want y'all opinion if y'all can answer this for me. If we sitting here talking about this and we don't got no money involved in it, we just love basketball, and we talking about different situations that probably could work that we should try, that we have seen other teams do an adjustment. We seen other good teams come out and make adjustments. Is it the money that they got to play Gobert every series, or this player every series, this many minutes? Or do the coaches not? I mean, what is it that where teams won't try to make adjustments and they just, this is what I came in with, this is what we're going to do? What is that?
I think it's a few things, Nina. I think it's a few things. One, a lot of coaches have egos, right? This is my system and we're going to do it. It's worked to get us this far. That's one thing. Two, Rudy Gobert, specifically, this is at the end of the day still a 4-time defensive player of the year. This is a guy that gave Jokic hell last series. Now, obviously, Wemby is a whole different animal, but you're also probably thinking, okay, Gobert, he knows Wemby from the national team. He knows what he likes to do. He knows, what his moves are. You're also probably thinking, okay, he's, more physically stout than Wemby. He can body him up a little bit. So you're thinking all of these things and you're thinking it can't be that much of a disadvantage having Gobert on Wemby. Now, we are seeing that clearly is the case, but I think there's a couple different mindsets at play there.
But not to bring up Brun, right? This is just a real quick point to come to mind. This ain't about Brun. This is about when I say the best coach Brun had was Frank Vogel, because I actually seen him, like Mel said, from game to game in playoffs and whatever, do adjustment to where the Dwight Howard was on Jokic that series, and probably they wouldn't have won without the Dwight in the
Nino.
But the next series they didn't need. So why
they reconstructed the team offense in Miami for LeBron. Spoelstra was his best coach. They reconstructed the whole spacing of the floor. They reconstructed the roster. The best coach was definitely Spoelstra. But yeah, Vogel did some of the same things in terms of how to set things up. I get what you're saying.
The GM held something with roster. I mean, like, when I'm saying coaching, for me, I'm talking about...
You're talking about in-game and game-to-game adjustments.
That's what
Nobody
I
likes Spoelstra.
Could do in Greg and Coach Pop. If they would ride the hot hand sometimes, they would they would, are we gonna go with this guy, this defensive assignment? And a couple more coaches, not just them, but them two come to mind. What is it? Like, I hope it ain't what Bruce saying, like, his ego, like, because I see it a lot. Like, some teams just don't make no adjustments the whole series. Like, they'll just go down.
Well, typically the best adjustments are made after the game, not in the game. The best adjustments are made from game to game. It's very hard to deviate from a game plan and think you have a backup plan that's better than the primary plan. That's unusual.
The best coaches can do it, though. And that's
that's atypical. There's only a few guys in the league worth that. And they're, like when you think about the coaches today, I'm not saying Chris Finch is one of those guys.
And I get it. All right, Nino, appreciate the call, man. All right, brother. Thank you.
Those are some good points, though, man. He brought up some good points. And I'm not smarter than Chris Finch. It's not what I'm saying, bro. That's a paid professional. He's been coaching there. He's had some success. They've gone to the Western Conference Finals. But I'm just saying, like, things aren't working in the game. Things are getting out of hand. I mean, you got to step away, step out of the box, right? You got to try something.
No doubt.
They also don't have no offense either. They just
Hello.
Oh, go ahead.
Hello.
What up, bros?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
How y'all boys feeling tonight?
What's up, B-More?
What you got?
Hey, how you doing, Mill? How you doing? My man Steve, how you doing?
What up, bro?
How y'all boys doing? Hey, I'm gonna be real quick. The reason, let me say this. You can't play Rudy in the rest of the series much because of he got Wemby up that motherfucker playing free safety. Out that motherfucker like Ed Reed. For real. That's all they basically doing. He's playing free safety because Rudy don't have no offensive game. I heard Bruce say something about running some plays from Rudy. It's not going to happen. He's an off the rim guy. Rudy don't have no wiggle. He's stiff. He's robotic.
That's not
don't have no offense. He ain't got no spin move to the basket. He ain't got no spin move to the left hook, spin move to the right hook, drop, step, up and under. He's robotic, brother.
Bruce, the point was not that Rudy is going to suddenly become Ewing or Olajuwon or any of those guys. It's just that you got to try and make Wemby work a little bit. So to your point, he's not free to just hang out and clean up everything else. That was all I'm saying. And possibly maybe get him in a little foul trouble. That's all I'm saying.
It's not going to happen because, like I just said, he ain't got the wiggle. He ain't got the offensive IQ to. Obviously, he don't have that in him because he's not running no plays for him. So obviously, it's something they see in practice that's not going to work. I'd like to the guy who small ball against Wemby, unfortunately. Let me ask you this, Bruce. Do you think is Wemby calls Mutombo? Was people afraid of Mutombo like they're afraid of Wemby? Like when they get the open lane to the basket, they dribble it back out. Or
It was
a lot of pump fakes. I remember.
Yeah. It was.
I remember a lot of pump fakes.
Yeah, it was different. And then also what we got to remember too, all this dribbling back out. Don't get me wrong, that is clearly the Wemby influence, but also the modern game. Everybody's looking for the three, right? So if you can, that plays a role also.
Pretty sure it was a normal center guys that try to go at him, but I mean, guys try to go at the Wemby sporadically. I just seen guys try to. Well, a couple guys dunked on him already.
Sure,
but not much.
But when you're a rim defender, that happens.
Yeah, but if you notice, the guys that are dunking on Wemby are the faster guys. They're beating him to the spot. They're not dunking over him. They're beating him there.
I'm trying to get as much as I can in 3 minutes. I'm at a minute and a half. Okay, so for like the Spurs, those young dogs they got, Ron Harper Jr. will be a star. Castle will be a star. Even though he do carry the ball a lot. If you really look at it,
all these dudes carry the ball a lot. But
I don't even know how you could say that.
Don't worry.
No, don't worry. Carry the ball more than Jason Tatum.
Look, there's a show coming on that. Don't worry about it.
Got a minute left. Okay, so
I did not think this was going to come up in this conversation.
Harper will be a star. Stephon Bass is going to be a young shoe. He's a young star coming up. And all those three of those guys play ball. So it's going to be. I think do Minnesota have the fortitude to get that W in Minnesota? I think they do. They battle tested. They've been through it already, but it won't happen because of Wemby because he's evil right now. He's playing evil right now. When a guy of his stature playing evil is nothing you can do, brother.
By the way, De'Aaron Fox playing nice ball, bro. Keldon Johnson's playing nice ball.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox missed a lot of bunnies last night, but he's pretty good. And if the sixth man off the bench, he's a dog, young, strong. He's been there. He's been through all the ups and downs with the Spurs. The 10
Sixth man of the year. We lose him?
Yeah, sound like it.
I guess so. Nice.
Good call, Brucey.
I guess so. All right. Good call. Good call. Let's go ahead and let's continue and move it right along. Got a good pace here. All right, y'all. Y'all know I had to talk about this. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest here. Rich Paul disgusts me.
Are you gonna play the clip, Bruce?
I am. I got it. This guy is so absurd in the things that he says. But before I even get to the clip, right? First things first. I always ask the question, why is it that when a player is supposed to be great or an era is supposed to be great or whatever it may be, in this modern context, that the work doesn't just stand on its own? It's always that we have to tear down or try to tear down what came before in order to uplift that. Shouldn't that prove right there that the argument that you're making doesn't stand? And because it's Rich Paul, we're going to very specifically use LeBron. Rich Paul at every turn is trying to take shots at Michael Jordan and Kobe. Why? Because he knows his guy's work can't stand on its own. So he has to systematically go about the campaign of trying to tear down those other guys. And
I have the answer for you, Bruce.
It's disingenuous, and there's times when the guy's a flat out liar. How many times, 1 second, Sneed, how many times on this show have we ripped apart Rich Paul's nonsensical commentary and caught him lying over and over again? How many times?
He's paid to lie, Bruce.
Okay.
Pretty much.
He's paid to lie.
Well, guess what? I'm going to continue to destroy that every time. So, okay, cool. Mel, have you heard the comments yet?
Yeah, I plan on doing a show. Well, I would have been live before I got the invite for here, so I just do it out there. But yeah, that was my first time. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man. When I heard this, I was so disgusted. I heard about it on one of these podcasts I was listening to. I heard about it. Then I went and actually looked for the clip, and I'm like, this guy can't freaking be serious. So before we play the clip, let me basically give you the thing. Rich Paul is now intimating or flat out saying that Michael Jordan and Kobe were selfish players because they grew up in a two-parent household and because they had brothers and sisters. I don't know what, like, you're going to hear it and you're going to clearly hear he's going to make some different lies in his commentary because he's very good at that. But also you're going to have, if you're anything like me, you're going to have a hard time trying to figure out this correlation that actually he's not even trying to make a correlation. He's trying to make a causation that because Michael Jordan and Kobe came from a two-parent household, they have brothers and sisters, that makes them selfish basketball players. This is absurd and insane, but you know how we do. We play the clip, we stop, we correct, we comment, and we keep going. Y'all ready for Rich Paul and his commentary? All right, let's go.
Hold up. Jordan didn't play anybody. Here we go. Watch.
Real quick, so if you look it up on YouTube, this was a weird thing. It was a bunch of guys talking, and they were talking about Jordan, of course, and then they called Rich Paul like on FaceTime, and he was on FaceTime in the video, and he was saying this stuff. So if the sound is less than perfectly clear, it's because this wasn't on his podcast. This was him on the phone, and I guess somebody was recording this gathering. So, all right, let's go ahead.
Wallo, hold on, check this out. Let's make it a little bit deeper. I have something for this a lot deeper. When you say he didn't have it, right? When you look at Michael grew up with a mom and a dad in his household. When you look at Kobe grew up with a mom and dad in his household. When you look at LeBron's mom was 16 when she had him as a child. Now, he spent a lot of time by himself, right? He did not develop. Taking the last shot over 3 people is a selfish gene.
All right, so let me stop. I'm going to stop right there. First of all, I don't understand, and I've listened to this comment many times now, this clip many times before we got on the show, and I really can't understand the causation that he's trying to demonstrate here between the fact that LeBron came from a single-parent household, LeBron didn't have siblings, LeBron's mom was 16. I don't know what that has to do with him allegedly being an unselfish player. I really don't get it. Because if we're honest, we know that the fact is that kids who come from not having any siblings, only children, are generally more selfish. So I really hate when you see people who are trying to sound smart, but they're really not, and they're just saying stuff. And this is certainly an instance of that. And you're going to hear him reference psychology later, but he's way off. We've all been to college here. We've all studied psychology, and the psychology actually is that only children are more selfish. But let's.
I was going to say, actually, you would need to have taken like formal coursework on adolescent psychology, right? Because this is about him in his childhood. Mm-hmm. This is about rearing, nurturing, wiring from early socialization, which I have taken adolescent psychology. Okay. And I remember a lot of these concepts, and I remember a lot of these tendencies and trends. Mm-hmm. Rich Paul is paid to lie.
He's very good at it.
He's paid, well, to anybody that'll entertain it or listen.
Right. Well, look, the lying has worked well for 23 years, right? But
not really, bro. The only people convinced about anything are the same people that were already tricked anyways.
Well, there's a lot of people, but all right, let's continue.
You having killer instinct, that's a selfish behavior. That's a gene.
So this is another thing, right? I get what he's saying, taking a last shot over 3 players. But here's the other part of it too, right? And this is when I talk about LeBron and his deficiencies as a player, I talk about his lack of skill set, the quote unquote bag, right? Inability to get to certain spots and get certain shots, his lack of proper footwork, and his poor fundamentals, right? We can see LeBron has been one of the most tremendous careers in history, but a huge part of that is his otherworldly athleticism for all this time, right? Anybody who watches basketball can tell you that is not a particularly skilled player offensively. And so I'm listening to him, and the reason that Kobe and Mike felt they could take those shots in so many cases was because they had ultimate confidence in their skill set that came from the work they put in on developing those skills. Am I wrong here, gentlemen?
No.
Yeah, you're right about that, and there's is even more to it than that too. There's even more to it than that, but I'll let him finish.
Okay.
None of that. Hold on, listen. This ain't my. Hey, man.
Listen to me. It ain't got nothing to do with killing, because the killers is in the joint, and some of them are walking out here. This ain't no killer shit on a basketball court. I've been around them all.
But what is he talking about? Yeah, when we talk about killer instinct, we're talking about basketball. Now,
so here's what he just tried to do. Yes. He just tried to get credibility. He just tried to earn. He's like, I know them all, right? He's trying to say he's seen everybody. He knows everything. He's been around the block. He's playing that card. He's trying to earn the listeners. Trying to get credibility with whoever's listening. I know the killers. I've been there. I was out there, like that type of shit. Like I was on those blocks. I know those guys. Yeah, whatever.
Did that commentary make you feel like he was any more credible in what he's saying here? Because I thought it made him sound more stupid.
Yeah. He's just paid to lie, bro.
Okay. All right. Let's continue.
What I'm trying to explain to you is psychologically, when you spend the time that you spent by yourself, quite naturally, you want to do what? You want to befriend people, and you built a game off of making other guys look good. LeBron sees the pass, and you scoring just as much as he sees himself scoring, which is why he's the only athlete to have other self-made millionaires in his circle and not.
So here, okay, 2 things.
It's not about basketball anymore.
Right. But the first thing is,
he has now moved it over into money.
Right. But the first thing
is no longer about hoops, bro.
He tried to sound intelligent. Well, psychologically, when he's actually got the psychology completely reversed. So he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's trying to demonstrate some level of academic knowledge on something that he has no idea about. And to your point, you've studied adolescent psychology. I didn't study adolescent psych, but I did take psych in college, right? Most of us did. That's one of those general prereqs. But he clearly has no idea what he's talking about. And then what was the second thing that now here's where he clearly lied. He is lying, when he clearly lied. That's why LeBron is the only guy that has self-made millionaires in his circle. Well, hold on. I thought one of the reasons LeBron was the GOAT, this is what they've been telling us for years, is because when he made it, he didn't leave his friends behind and he picked them up and helped them get where they are. So wait a minute, which is it? Did he pick his friends up and get them to the point where they are? Or are they self-made millionaires who came back around? Which is it? You see how this dude is a liar? This dude, every time he does one of these things, he lies and he lies and he lies as if the tape is not out there and we haven't heard him talking before. This is absurd.
Right.
This is absurd. I told you, Sneed, I got the heat for this dude tonight. I told you. This dude is a liar and it's crazy. He's a liar and he's not intelligent because he can only fool people who aren't bright. That's all. He's not a smart guy. He has learned his business. Shout out to him. He's had great success in his business. Shout out to him, no question. But listening to him talk, he's not a smart guy at all.
So Bruce, let me chime in on this.
Sure.
I listen to CEOs of the biggest companies every time they have earnings calls, they have investor conferences. They always spin stories. The numbers are the numbers, right?
Yes.
The free cash flow, the revenues, that whether they guide up on all the financials, everybody can read a 10K, but they have to spin a story because that's the extra thing. You have to get the street to believe in you and your vision and your story. His job is to spin stories. He's the CEO of whatever the hell you want to call this, right? The clutch, la media, whatever. He's the CEO. He's spinning the story.
Le cheeks, le cream.
Yeah, this is what he's playing the CEO. He's the one going in front in these investor conferences,
right,
telling the story. He's the narrator because the game isn't enough, because the numbers aren't enough. They don't stand on their own. You have to spin the story. You have to get people excited about the stock. LeBron's the stock in this case, right? His fortune is contingent upon LeBron being the GOAT, the king. What is it? He conquered all. He did this. He came from nothing. Apparently, LeBron came from a speck of dust that floated down from the seventh realm. And it was the rose that grew from the concrete and all this. Yeah. And he's spinning a story, and he's paid to lie. Dog. LeBron had a Hummer. LeBron had a Hummer in high school.
16. Yeah.
People don't want to talk about these things because the shit gets uncomfortable. LeBron's been spoiled for a long time. Everybody knew what he was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, tell the truth. No, you can't, because the truth is not. It's not fun. The truth is not fun. The made up stories are fun. They can make movies out of it. You can't make movies out of the truth. Nobody's really living that life. It's not glorious. It doesn't look good. Story time is more fun. Story time sells better.
No doubt. So I'm Rich Paul now. We've got the hottest country in the world. We've got the hottest country. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. That's Rich Paul.
They said we couldn't win. We'll win again, and we'll win tomorrow, and we'll win next week. Nobody winning like we're winning.
We're so tired of winning. All right, seriously though, let's continue with Rich Paul and his lies.
I look down upon it because he don't have that selfish gene. Whereas
say your words.
Whereas when I got all the toys in the toy chest and I got the optionality of what toys I want to play with, and if you don't do it how I do it, I take my ball and go home. When you put that on the basketball court, then that creates another gene which we call killer instinct, which is fine. I got no problem with it. But you got to look deeper into the psychology of it all.
Wait a minute. He just said he's got no problem with the killer instinct. But 2 minutes ago, he said there's no killers on the basketball court because he knows them all. What you see what I'm talking about? You see, these people act as if we didn't just hear them say something else. And then you got all these clowns holding the phone. Oh yeah, he kicking knowledge. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Like, so he's not bright, and the people listening aren't bright. This is scary. The world is in a bad way. This is problematic.
Michael Jordan is my man through and through, so I'm not knocking Michael Jordan. But what I'm saying is, LeBron grew up making guys better. So quite naturally, he's going to always make the proper basketball play. Michael grew up playing against his brother every day. I couldn't beat my older brother Larry, and so when I finally beat him, that created, no matter what, I'm taking this shot, right? So it's not a knock to none of them, but when you talk about a basketball player, there's never been a basketball player born on anywhere on this God Green's earth that is better than LeBron James at playing basketball. Now, if you want to talk about taking the 36 elements of basketball and stripping it down to one, which is scoring, give me Michael Jordan. That's it.
Question, what are these 36 elements of basketball? Mel, maybe you can do a show one of these days about the 36 elements of basketball, because I want to know what they are. I've been watching basketball since the late 80s, and I'm sorry, I have no shame in saying I don't know what the 36 elements are. So maybe somebody can help me. I know about the 36 chambers. I know about that Wu-Tang. I know about the chambers of Shaolin.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Right. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to be kidding me with this BS. Yeah. But Mel, the clip is over, man. The floor is yours. I've been going off. I want to hear from you, man.
Well, it's so. I won't go too far in depth because when a bullshit is bullshitting. So Rich Paul, despite him not being a very intelligent man, he at least is a hustler and got some street smarts and a little bit got the gift of gab. I mean, he's got to have a gift of gab to get in some of these.
He didn't trick you, Mel,
and do deals. No, of course not.
He didn't trick you. I don't see you getting. I don't see his snake oil working on you.
No, you're right. But so I say this: he at least got the gift of gab and some street smarts and some hustle. When he met LeBron, he was hustling, and they've told the story plenty of times. He was at the airport. Mm-hmm. I think Rich Paul said he was selling jerseys back then, and he just happened to run into LeBron, and he had on the jersey, and LeBron commented on the jersey he had on. I think he had on the
a Jordan jersey. I think.
No, it wasn't Joy. It was a football. Warren Moon. He had a Warren Moon jersey.
Okay.
Right.
They were just out the trunk, right?
Yeah. He was, but he ran into him, and LeBron said something about the Warren Moon jersey. Right place, right time. I wouldn't be surprised if later on down the line we found out Rich Paul targeted LeBron and purposely went to where he was at, hoping that he can run into him because he's a freaking hustler, bullshitter, gift a gab type dude, right?
Hey, real quick, Mel, there's nothing wrong with that. The story is that Big Pun found out where Fat Joe's grandmother lived, and how Fat Joe used to visit every week, and he found out what day, and he'd make sure he was out there freestyling with his guys whenever Fat Joe showed up. So
smart.
Absolutely.
Smart.
So same thing you're talking about.
That's what hustle is. He hustled, right? So give credit where credit's due. Rich Paul is a hustler. Now, when fast talkers, slit talkers, hustlers, you know what I mean? Especially, I grew up in the South in North Carolina. New York dudes used to come down there and think they can just out talk everybody and hustle and stuff like that. They catch a country bumpkin and be like, man, I could just talk circles around him. Eddie Murphy said, do the Jedi mind trick on Mr. T.
Right.
I heard you did some jokes about me. No, you didn't. Well, maybe you did. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them types of, can I slide one by you? So when bullshitters talk like this, what they do is they build up a lot of fluff. Some people call them straw man arguments, but they build up a lot of fluff because there's no substance to what they're saying. So the fluff is there to just confuse you. And you're never supposed to deal with the fluff, right? Car salesmen, they do it. Anybody that's trying to sell you something or trying to, and right now he's trying to sell us a lie. Anybody that's trying to sell us something builds up a lot of fluff around it. You ever ask somebody like I was just on a meeting with my team at work, and we got a tasker, and we're supposed to be completing a certain amount of these tasks before Friday, and we should be further along with some of these things. And they asked one of the people, like, how many have you done? And the answer was, I've done about 3, and then immediately start talking about something else.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, about 3, did you do 3 or not? Did you do 2? Right. So I've done about 3. So you're already lying. And then you immediately start talking about something else. Like, you know what? And like, oh, you trying to build this fluff around that so we won't deal with the fact. Hold on, what you mean about 3? Right. You know, first of all, 3 is a small number. And you said about 3. So just say you just started today. Right. Just say you started late. Right. So anyway, I say that to say this. He's building up a lot of fluff around what he don't want us to really deal with. And it works when you start dealing with the fluff. Like, oh, what you mean the psychology? Oh, what you start dealing with that, and that's not even a thing. All right. The thing is, he's not better than Michael Jordan. Bottom line, I don't care about, all that stuff you said was irrelevant. Who cares about who was selfish? If selfish made me win more rings, made me win more ball games, gave me a killer. You admitted that the selfishness gave them a killer instinct. You're trying to tell us selfishness is, it might be bad to be a person that's dealing with other people, but being selfish ain't bad on the freaking basketball court when it comes time for you to be selfish. Because as a superstar, we pay superstars to do superstar type stuff. Imagine if Superman was on a team of police officers and firefighters who are regular men, but they all serve the community. Imagine if it was a team of men and it was one that was Superman and all of them was regular men, a neighborhood watch, a dad, a firefighter, a police officer, a guidance counselor. All these guys are there to serve the community. And then you got Superman. And then one day, all these people are called to do something in the community. They say a tornado hit and this freaking trees all over the place and all this crazy stuff. Yeah, I might ask the regular men to do regular men type stuff like, hey, can you do crowd control? Can you rope off this area? Can you make sure nobody goes over here? But when it comes to somebody lifting a roof that fell off the foundation up and putting it back on the house, I don't expect Superman to look over at the firefighters and be like, hey, since I'm not selfish, I'm going to let y'all come get this shine, come lift this roof. And I don't expect that from my superstar on the basketball court. When it comes to superstar stuff, hey, it's 5 seconds left. We need the best shot available from the best player available. I don't expect him to be like, you know what, since I'm not selfish, Kyrie, knock this out. Yeah. Imagine Superman asking a firefighter to put out a fire when Superman, all he got to do is blow wind out of his mouth to put it out in 5 seconds. Right. So I don't expect superstars or supermen to be like, out of the sake of not being selfish, let me pass the buck off to somebody that's lesser than me. That's my whole thing.
No doubt. Yeah, it's just, and if we remember, see, and this is the disingenuous again, right? Kobe's 5th title. How did he secure that, Mel? Mr. Selfish. How did he secure that 5th title?
By doing a lot of rebounding and defending.
Well, yeah, that too. But the pass to Artest to knock down that, what would be the game winner, right? The game winning 3. Yeah. Which I hate it. It burns me. But anyway, not the point. The point is he did that. That wasn't selfish. Obviously, we know Michael, 2 championships, 1 to Paxson, 1 to Kerr, right? So like we got to stop this false narrative. But that's okay. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Sneed, you got anything else before we open up the phone lines on this?
Yeah, I hope people understand like what Rich Paul is doing. He's just gonna try to get away with whatever he can. It's up to the listener. It's up to the person who's processing whatever he's saying to understand. He's in a business of big upping his guy. That's his personal fortune is contingent upon them selling the story. Nobody's mad at Bron. Nobody's mad at Rich Paul, but we can still tell the truth. He's lying.
Yeah.
And he's telling stories. And good, you know what I'm saying? Like stories, Dr. Seuss stories are fun, bro. But we could still tell the truth in our platform when we're here discussing this. We could tell the truth.
But we never heard Michael Jordan's agent talking
because it
smack
doesn't
about
stand.
Bird or
Bruce,
Magic or anything.
Listen, Bruce, when the numbers hold up, you go like this.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
When the numbers don't hold up, you need to convince everybody. You got to put on a show. You got to you have to sell it. Because when the numbers are there, it sells itself. Listen, bro. If I make the best pizza, I don't even need to advertise it.
Right,
Those that eat my pizza
they're
will
gonna
sell
tell
it for
everybody
me.
about it. That's right. Facts.
Hey, man, pause, man. Those that eat my pizza is wild, dog.
Pizza, man. Pizza. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, but look, nobody gonna have to turn that off in the car with their kid when they hear the pizza reference. So I would just leave that there.
It doesn't matter. It could, like, there's any business reference. When something is worth paying for, you pay for it because it's the best, right? You don't need to lie about it, right? It sells itself.
Correct.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. We'll take a quick couple calls on this. We want to hear your thoughts about Rich Paul. Was I off base when I was pointing out all his lies and his idiocy and his nonsense and his disingenuousness?
He wild. That junk ain't even relevant, man. I mean, look, he got so many red flags with what he was doing. One, he was lying, like Sneeze said. Two, it was irrelevant. Three, like you said, he had the psychology flip backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that thing didn't land at all.
No. Nino, what's good, brother?
Bruce, I think you're wrong on this one now.
Let me hear this. Okay.
Now, what y'all saying, I don't think is wrong, but I don't think y'all interpreted what he said. And I think y'all taking the wrong way. We're going to go with the...
Hold on, Nino. Can I pause you 1 second? Because I just read a comment from Ro James, and I forgot to address this when I was talking. He said he don't agree with Rich Paul, but if you're being double and triple team, you pass the ball. Okay, listen. We're talking about a last second shot. First and foremost, I've not seen too many people take shots over a double and triple team for the last second shot. When they could pass it. Number two is, even if it was a double and triple team and it's in the hands of Kobe or Mike, I kind of still want them to take it. Like even the last second shot that Michael Jordan took against Utah in the finals, Scottie Pippen was wide open. Mm-hmm. But do you want a wide open three from Scottie, or do you want Michael Jordan to pull up over Brian Russell? You get what I'm saying? Like one guy is Superman, one guy is built for this moment. Mm-hmm. One guy practices this moment mentally, muscle memory, everything that goes with this moment. This is what he gets paid the big bucks for, and this is what he's in the gym more than anybody. Mm-hmm. I listen. I want him to. We're going to live and die with what that shot he takes. I can care less if it's statistically or analytically the best shot that you can get. Because a wide open Scottie Pippen in the three in that moment, he's already sort of a mental midget. Like they had to build Scottie Pippen up to being toughness, right? Years later, Scottie Pippen get to watch Michael Jordan playing the finals with the flu. But Scottie,
remember what happened with the Tony Kukoc situation, Mill?
Yeah, which one?
The situation where Scottie.
Correct. Yeah. There you go. That
was before that. So like there were things there. There was a reason why certain things happened the way they did.
Yeah, Rames, that is the right basketball play because it worked. The right the reason why we want the right basketball play because we want the play to actually work. So you can't tell me the right basketball play is the one that worked that we won a championship with. That's the right play. The right play is Michael Jordan taking the shot over a wide open Scottie Pippen. Yes, I want Michael Jordan to take. That's the right play. There's no such thing as the right play being the pass coming. Like I don't want Michael Jordan to take the shot from the defense. I want Scottie to take it.
Mm-hmm. That's a great point.
I've seen Mike like I don't want Robert Horry taking the shot on the fight because we've seen him make too many of them. I rather daggone Mark Madsen take it. So if Mark Madsen is wide open for an elbow jumper and somebody comes and runs at Robert Horry and the right pass is for Robert to do the extra pass to Mike Madsen, that's not the right play. I want Robert Horry taking it. But if I'm the defense, no, pass the ball out of the guy who makes all these shots all the time. Yeah, we want him to get rid of the rock. Y'all insane with that, man. My bad.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. No, man, you going right there. If I can ask me a question real quick, does that make now all the debates and all that aside, does that make Scottie Pippen contribution in defense and all the stuff he did that in the totality of winning, does that make Scottie Pippen any less of a player because what you just said? Now this is what we getting at, Bruce. I think we being a little biased, or not biased, that's the wrong word, but Rich Paul is saying, but I don't think that's a knock on MJ. Because of what, man, I was just going to say, if it's Jordan and Kobe and you practice that and you got that kind of mid-range skill, I seen Kobe never take them fadeaways and stuff over two players. I won't have a problem with it.
So
the coaches don't, you should know about it.
So no, you don't, Nino, and I'm gonna let you go after this. No, you don't have a problem with it, but it definitely was taking shots at Jordan and Kobe because one, he used it as a pejorative to say why what LeBron does is better. So that is taking shots at.
He's not saying. No,
that's
he's not
exactly
saying
what he did. He talked about how they're selfish, which has negative connotation, and then he talked about LeBron making the correct basketball play. So if you have two things and you're saying one is correct, what does that indicate about the other one?
No, one is correct for Bron, bro. Like Mel said.
Okay.
Which if Mel is, that's what I'm saying. If the style of basketball you like, tell me your value.
Well,
so
it's not even that though.
It is that, because if we talking about Magic and you got Kyrie on your team, you will say the same thing. Mel will say, hey, get Kyrie that ball on his skill set. But if you got MJ and Mel saying, I like these kind of players. So he going to have probably MJ, Kobe, and those type of players lined up.
It depends on what we're talking about. But basically what Rich Paul is saying, without him knowing that's what he's saying, is that LeBron needs a guy like Michael Kobe on his team because we need a guy to finish those plays. But if the right play is for LeBron to make the pass for someone else to finish, somebody else to have the killer instinct, somebody else to have the cold ice water in their veins for those moments. If he needs one of those guys on the team, why the hell are we giving LeBron the ball in the first place in that moment? Just do like he did with Kyrie and just give Kyrie the ball and let him do it.
Let him, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
We gotta let you go, man. We gotta let you go, brother. I appreciate the call, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but that's basically what he's saying. He's saying an ice cold killer like Kobe or Mike has to be beside LeBron to take those shots in the last minute because LeBron is not going to take them. That's what he's saying. We need Kyrie to take them. We need AD to take them.
Can I add to this? This is important. I want you guys to think about LeBron's biggest shots that he ever hit. The biggest moments where like he did like a Jordan thing or a Kobe thing or whatever. In 2007 NBA playoffs.
Hold on.
He was a complete ball hog. And he scored like 27 points in a row against the Pistons. All of that was the right basketball play because they won and then they won the series. He was selfish and it was the right basketball play. Fast forward to 2009. What was LeBron's biggest shot? It was against the Orlando Magic, Game 2 from 30 feet away. He took a three over Hito Turkoglu, 6'10", and it was the worst basketball play, and it went in. And that's the biggest shot he ever hit to this day. And then how about some more? Should we keep going? Every play depended on the outcome. Okay, how about in 2015 with David Blatt when he drew up the play and LeBron said, F that, and he just pulled up the three. Yeah. And it was the right play because the ball went in. It's the outcome. It's the outcome.
What you got, man?
So the LeBron, I ain't gonna get into the LeBron biggest shot. I'll be all day. I'm gonna say this real quick. I ain't gonna be three. LeBron biggest shot for real for me was the one against Indiana or Toronto, 2019-18, the one hand floater, the game winner. What was that? The Toronto, right? That was Indiana team, right? In the playoffs, remember he did the one hand joint.
What was the series? What was the series? The record in the series?
I don't know. I'm just talking about y'all was talking about his biggest shot. But anyway, let me talk about Chris Paul.
Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about like, the
let's get
most
back
on
to
the
Rich
line.
Paul. Go ahead, man.
Paul, but a gift the gab, a bunch of fluff talking, pump his man up guy, bro. He is a company man. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Rich Paul's the type of guy like if he had a son that do all wrong in the neighborhood, he'll swear he don't do wrong. Always go. It's never a bad thing. He's always right, whether right or wrong. He's always going to fess up for LeBron. He always, how could I say this? Stir up bullshit. That's what he's a bullshitter, a fluffer. He's a fluff. He put the fluff out there so like we can do stuff like this, talk about it. So he always going to fess for LeBron. That's what I do like about him. He's loyal as hell. That money looking real good, bro.
I want to see how much talking he's going to do when LeBron finally steps away. That's what I'm curious to know about.
LeBron's the only one who made his circle of friends rich. I doubt that. I don't even want to get into all that. I can name a few guys that I've read about who made friends rich.
No. We know that LeBron played a huge role in that, and respect due for that. Respect due.
But that wouldn't make them self-made millionaires. It would be LeBron made millionaires.
That's the problem. All the lies in the clip. Like, cut it out, bro. We're not stupid. You think people are stupid. We're not.
And you're one of them, Rich Paul. But I'll give Rich Paul respect. He's a hustler, so he's going to have like the gab. He's going to blabber. He's going to try to, how my sister always say, double talk. He's going to put a bunch of fluff in the air for LeBron. And no matter what nobody else say, you always going to fess for LeBron. I can respect him for him. He's loyal. But that money is looking pretty good. And he's got a superstar wife that's probably bigger than LeBron internationally. So he's feeling it. So he's going to talk his shit, a bunch of fluff in the LeBron flavor. So he's a bullshit. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. I'm a bullshitter. So I know when a bullshitter.
Oh, you definitely are that.
A bullshitter a mile away. So
no doubt, man. I appreciate you, Bruce.
I hit you back. I hit your boys back.
All right, man.
All right.
Man.
Caller from Massachusetts. Who's this? First time caller?
Yes, sir. This is PMR Hoops.
What's going on, PMR? How you doing, man? Thank you.
Very well. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. What you got?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I'm on delay. I thought I was backstage. Yes, sir. I wanted to just point out that with Rich Paul's interview, that clip that y'all played there, that it was just a month ago, I think, March 21st, so a little over a month ago, that the advertisement, if y'all remember the Scottie Pippen advertisement of Scottie Pippen flashing Jordan. Yes, sir. And them saying that Jordan's legacy or his GOAT case was only because of manufactured media and all that kind of stuff.
Amazing.
I recently came across a bunch of information. I found out that advertisement was directed, written, and produced by the former senior vice president and chief creative officer at Spring Hill, and it was seeded on social media by one of Rich Paul's marketing agencies.
Wow!
Look at that.
So I just wanted to point out the pattern here of Rich Paul and Spring Hill, of sort of LeBron's crew over there, his media holdings and companies and such, deliberately manufacturing for money all this sort of trash and in my opinion, manufactured debate and trashing Jordan and cutting down Jordan to make LeBron look better.
And Kobe. But yeah, you're right.
And Kobe and everybody else. So I'm of the opinion, I don't know, I'm sure you guys, I've watched enough of you guys. I'm really enjoying the show you guys got here.
Thank you.
But I'm of the opinion you guys are probably going to agree that I don't think it's good for a current active athlete in any sport to be able to finance or own media companies that do that to other players inside of that sport.
Yeah, I agree as well, but I don't know how you legislate that. I don't, but I agree with you because we see what they're about. It's clear.
No, it's not something that seems to happen in baseball or hockey or football. You don't see this kind of behavior. So there clearly is a way, but I don't know why the NBA refuses to.
I think the culture is different, and it starts from the top, unfortunately, because they realize that they have to market the current game in a certain way because they can't they can't openly come out and say the previous generation was better. Whether it was or it's not, they can't say that, even if that's the case, right? So they have to market the players they have today. And clearly the only way they can do that, especially when you have people that are old enough to have seen the previous generations of the game, the only way they can do that is by disrespecting the previous generations. Because to your point, that doesn't happen in the other sports, but at least not to this extent. But yeah.
I think that's actually a fantastic point. I hadn't considered that, but yeah, maybe that's why they also stopped showing all those old games, keeping locked up in the vault.
That's right. Yeah, they used to. Yep, they stopped doing that because people are gonna be like, "Wait, hold on, what?" Yeah, exactly.
That's actually a great point. That's a really fantastic perspective.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to toss that out there into the pile that this is not like a one-off Rich Paul thing. These guys have been paying for and manufacturing this stuff for ages. But anyway, if y'all want to look into that at some point and chat more about that, I highly encourage y'all and anybody else to look into that.
Yeah, that's good, man. I appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
thank you very much for having me, gentlemen.
Yeah, great call, man. Hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate you, PMR. Stick around, man.
Will do.
All right, brother.
I want to add this, Bruce.
Yeah.
You notice that they couldn't
Chief,
control,
call back and then we'll move on. Call back.
They
Chief.
couldn't control everything, so they had to take it to where entertainment and sports discourse was going. They used to shit on YouTube platforms until they made one. Like, look what Stephen A. Smith did. Now look at what Rich Paul and Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith and all these guys. They took it because they saw where things were going.
Yeah.
Free voices were discussing it, telling the truth, and they couldn't stand by and just let it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Stephen A. hates it. He always takes shots at independent creators. And I get it
because it tears down the facade. You know what I'm saying? It tears down the power structure of it. They all went to these free platforms where the speech is free. It's not about cost. The speech is free. It's a place where Mill can make content and Bruce and whatever. And you say the things that you're really thinking and the things that people really see. And it's free of manipulation if you're not paid by them. You see what I'm saying? So they couldn't control it. So they had to go there and pollute the airwaves. He's polluting the airwaves, bro.
Right. No doubt.
Yeah.
Chief Sid Bubba, what's good, my brother? Anchors away.
Anchors away.
Yeah, I don't like that, but gotta show love to my
yes, sir. As a member of Clutch Sports and the LeBron Glaze club, all Rich has to do is a matter of what I consider framing. If he could say LeBron's philosophy is to play quote unquote the right way, I'll take the right shot. Just stick with that. Oh yeah, he didn't have to lie. And then he could say, well, and then here's the false narrative. LeBron James is scared to shoot the last minute, last second. LeBron James, and these are the stats. You can look them up. You can look up the facts. LeBron James hit probably more clutch shots than anybody in the NBA. Out of buzzers, Michael's number one. Kobe's second with 8. LeBron's tied at second with 8. So we don't knock Magic when Magic don't do the shot. When Magic pass off to the last shot, when Larry passed. No. Listen to me.
Okay.
I get it when Magic did the sky hook or whatever, but if Magic made the right play, stick with the right play. And I stick with my philosophy. If my guy is to do the correct play, that's what I do. All you have to do is leave it like that. Didn't have to do no fluff, just correct framing. Didn't have to have no lies, as you would say, Boots. Just correct framing.
I'm with that. And
that's all I'm saying.
Chief, I would have no problem if he had just done that. But you see all those lies I had to dismantle, and then the fact that I got to tell you, I take this stuff personally when people get on the platform and they try to play me like I'm dumb. I'm not dumb.
You're a journalist. Bruce is a very intelligent man.
I appreciate that.
One thing, he's gonna have all his facts in order. Now, some of it, me being on Team LeBron, I just have to add a few more facts in there.
And I respect that. You already know I respect that.
But that's what it's about.
Hold up, Chief, real quick. Chief, what do you mean Team LeBron? What does that mean?
Oh man, I support LeBron James.
Yeah, he does, but he's very fair.
But how do you feel about this? But how do you feel about this?
What? Rich Paul lied? That don't shock me at all.
Right.
No, the thing is, when I Sneed, it's the way you frame things and telling the truth. You don't have to lie. You can just say something like, just because I'm Team LeBron and I like LeBron, that is I automatically think, well, I hate Kobe or I hate Michael Jordan. I support them. They were before him.
But you know, and I know, Chief, you know, and I know that most of his fans don't think that way. You know that.
Well, maybe they need to get on the Format Podcast. Shout out to Format Podcast, and then they need to really learn what fair and objective content is.
I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
No problem. I'll have to get on mail about something.
Okay.
I'm with Scottie Pippen's best friend. And when he heard that comment that Scottie Pippen was scared, boy, we were about to come. We about to come to North Carolina and find you, Mel.
When I said Scottie Pippen was scared.
No, well, he wasn't the best. I don't know who said that. They said something about him and Kukoc. I don't know if that was Sneed or Mel.
Oh no, we were talking about how bad it looked when he sat down because the play got written up for Kukoc.
Yeah, nobody said it. Nobody said he was scared. We said that when the opportunity was there, it didn't work out to where he was the one taking the shot. It was Kukoc.
Yeah, but see,
I think he knows how bad that looked. However he feels.
Well, it was a
about
bad
it.
look, but here was the deal. His best buddy said, I know we're armchair quarterbacking on what he did, but I guess you have to be there at that time and what he been through. So when he
but we didn't say he was scared though. We don't know how he felt. We just know that Tony Kukoc took the shot, not him.
No, what it was Scottie Pippen. That was his first year to be from under Michael Jordan's shadow, and all those shots went to Michael Jordan previously. So since he was the leader of the team, he felt automatically Phil should draw their play up for him. And when he got in the huddle and he said, Tony's taking the shot. And Tony Kukoc had hit maybe one or two game winners prior to that in the season, in the regular season. So I guess he felt like that was the better shot.
Right.
And Scottie Pippen was pissed because you about to trot me out here as the leader of the team and give the game winning shot to Tony, and he just got here, and you go embarrass me like that. You know how bad this is gonna look. And I know Scottie Pippen cared about the optics because I just watched the Jailblazers documentary, and the GM at the time said that how he got Scottie to Portland because he was supposed to go to LA and play for Phil.
That's right.
He said that he got Scottie in his head and said, "You've never won without Phil and Michael, and if you go over there to win with Phil again, they're just going to say that you need Phil to win. If you come over here,
Phil and Kobe,
your team." And that's how he got him to Portland. Imagine if he would have went and got 2 or 3 more rings with LA.
But he went to Portland and underperformed anyways.
I think he did.
You know what? He kind of did.
No, I don't think
well,
he did.
he wasn't as athletic as he used to be in Portland, but what he did do, he provided team leadership and support, which they needed.
He did what LeBron is doing in LA now is the same role Scottie was doing, and I think he did it better in Portland. Right now, he underperformed in Houston for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that was way down the line.
Chief, we gotta let you go so we can move
I'm gonna
on.
go ahead. Go. We can move on.
I appreciate the call, though. Thank you, brother.
All right, shipmate Mel.
All right, brother.
I want to sleep.
Thanks, Chief. Salute, bro.
All
right, brother. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get to the next topic. I'm really anxious. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this one. I'm anxious to hear what Sneed and Mel guys say about this one. And Sneed, I will let you lead it off because I think this is a really interesting topic. I would love to see my guy Transformer come through for this one. I know he's gonna have some great commentary as well. Let's see if he's ready. You ready, Transformer? Ready to join the show? Not joining the show.
He just got it.
You're doing his homework.
You know me all too well.
No doubt. Okay.
How y'all doing, man? Mel, man, what's going on, my boy?
What's popping, man?
Man, not much, man. Crack-a-lacking, Captain. Sneed, my Muslim brother.
What's up, man?
When y'all getting down to North Carolina to do it in person with us?
Hey man, whenever Bruce ready.
What you? Hey, next time you there, man.
Okay.
Man, he ain't got no job, man. He can
Ain't
go
got no job,
anytime.
Tommy. Bruce, how you doing, big baritone?
Maintaining, transforming, maintaining. Glad you're here, brother.
Is your voice box okay, man? I heard you going in on Rich Paul, man.
Man, yes.
I heard you banging your head against a wall. It's just a brick wall. Just boom, boom. I'm like, Bruce, man, the wall ain't gonna break, bro.
No, it's not going anywhere.
Rich Paul capping up for LeBron. That's the brick wall. You keep hitting it.
Yeah. It's lies, man. But no, we got a good topic here, man. We're gonna talk about who's the better player, man, at this point in their career.
Big Shot Brunson. What?
Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell. That's not as easy as you think.
Oh,
and
man,
that's why I'm gonna sit back and chill because I'm gonna hear the experts discuss this. Y'all three go ahead and get it.
Come on, man. This is Big Shot
That's
Brunson.
a tough one. Who want to go
Lead
first?
off, brother.
That's a tough one. Who want to go
It is
first?
a tough one.
Big Shot Brunson. I mean, have you not watched the man in the last 2
Yeah,
years?
yeah. So so you can break it down a couple of ways, right? You know, and I think it's close enough to where I think preference is going to supersede everything. But if I'm really looking at it, and I just want to look at what I could do with Brunson versus what I could do with Mitchell, right? A couple of things I can do with Mitchell a lot better than I can do with Brunson is take him off the ball and have him still figure out how to get 25 to 30. When you take Brunson off the ball and put another point guard there, he's all right, but we seen that with Luka. You know, he's gonna be all right. You know, he's gonna need the ball to he's gonna need the ball with space to do most of his damage, right? He's gonna have to dance, pull up, he gonna need that green light. But Harden came and took the ball out of Mitchell's hands. He barely had the ball in his hands when Garland was there, and he's off the ball. He was off the ball in Utah with Conley, and he's off the ball, and that's the next level of mastery as a scorer. Can you come off the ball and still give me 25, right? Everyone learns the on the ball stuff from a youngster. We all learn how to play with the ball, so we know all the all-stars and superstars got that in their repertoire. So does Mitchell. So Brunson and Mitchell both got that, but Mitchell got more off the ball. Now, defensively, give me Mitchell all day over Brunson.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Athletically, finishing at the rim and all that stuff, give me Mitchell over Brunson. What I will say, I'm leaning toward Mitchell being a better player, size, defensive end, all of that stuff. But I'm leaning toward Brunson actually outperforming Mitchell for pretty much this whole year. Nobody was outperforming Mitchell when he had Cleveland with the best record in the East last year, right? Mitchell was on the MVP trajectory. Was that year before last when they had the best record? It was last year. Right. So he's outperforming Mitchell this year, but I think Mitchell's the better player.
That's a good breakdown. Sneed.
Every single thing a basketball player should and has to do, Donovan Mitchell is better at it than Jalen Brunson. There's not a segment of player evaluation where I'm taking Jalen Brunson over Donovan Mitchell. If you're going to split hairs and tell me he's better at this one thing by this much, I'll concede one or two things, but I could still make an argument and make it really close, right? But when it comes to making tough shots, I'm taking Mitchell. When it comes to defense, perimeter defense, fighting through screens, instinctively playing defense too, like awareness and presence on the defensive side of the ball. Communication, I think he's better at that. He's better at building culture than Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson got reduced this year, and the Knicks started winning more. You reduce Donovan Mitchell, I mean, I don't know what that does for your team. You can't really reduce Donovan Mitchell. He's a force when he's within the game. He has to be accounted for. I think what makes Jalen Brunson special is his knack for finding ways to score. But if the ref doesn't call a foul and he doesn't get a lot of free throws, his influence in scoring in the game is lessened. Like Donovan Mitchell doesn't need free throws to score 30. I don't know how many times Jalen Brunson is scoring 30 without having 15 free throw attempts. I'm not sure about that. So I just think Donovan Mitchell is more reliable night in and night out across more levels of the game. And no, it's not that Jalen Brunson is a bad player. I just think he has more limitations than Donovan Mitchell. By the way, Donovan Mitchell's athleticism is through the roof, which helps him in a lot of aspects of this game. But his shot is just as smooth as Brunson's. Brunson's got a good shot, but D. Mitch got a reliable shot. Shoots it good from three, shoots it good from the free throw line. I mean, he's one of the most potent scorers in the game. Yeah, and he's been doing it for like 10 years. So there's a body of work. I give a lot of those check boxes. I think they go to Mitchell in a lot of ways.
Well, we might get an opportunity
to see
it. You know what I mean? In the next round, that'd be interesting.
Transformer.
What are we asking? A better player we rather have, or who's been the better player over the last couple of years? What are we asking?
Better player. Period.
Who's the better player?
No, who is right now? Who's the better player?
Who is the better player?
Who is the better player?
Who is the better player? That's a different question. Because if you ask me who's been the better player, then it's been Brunson.
No, they're the same question in this case.
Then I'll take Brunson.
The better player and who's been the better player is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was an MVP.
Has been Jalen Brunson. You had your turn. It's mine. Jalen Brunson. Last year, did we not see this man last year?
He was in the MVP.
Did we not see? You had your turn, Sneed. It's mine. You had your turn, sir. Okay. Did we not see Big Shot Brunson last year? What was our complaint about Donovan Mitchell last year?
Didn't show up.
Yeah. Didn't show up.
Yeah.
Didn't show up. What's been the problem year before? Didn't show up.
Probably, yeah.
Brunson?
Are you really asking?
Jalen Brunson.
Can I answer this? Are you really
Jalen
asking?
Brunson. Those two answers need you can be quiet.
I think these
Big Shot Brunson. When them boys needed a shot for the New York Knicks, Brunson showed up. This season, when the ball needs to be put in the basket, I don't care if it's via the free throw line, whether it's via the drive, Brunson knows how to find a basket. He hasn't shined away. He hasn't went away. Now, Donovan Mitchell is a great scorer. But it's been the bright lights. When the moments matter the most, where Donovan Mitchell seems to fade away. And it's been like that over the last couple of seasons. Big Shot Brunson got a name for making the big shots when it mattered the most.
Yeah, that makes him the most clutch player, or the player with the most. I mean, what you want to call it? You can call it clutch. So Brunson might be more clutch than Mitchell, but better. That's a lot of stuff that go into that better word though when you evaluating. But yeah, part of the evaluation is clutch as well. So if we giving clutch to Brunson, I get it.
Yeah, I'm talking about like in the postseason, because I mean that's what we always relegate everything to when it comes to the best player award. When you do it in the regular season, nobody ever cares.
Sheesh,
nobody ever really cares.
Winning too, dog.
You know what I mean? Crazy. Harden's having a decent game. I text Sneed. He didn't want to respond back.
Yeah,
but anyway.
I just saw that.
Harden's having a decent game on the road? What? Is this the James Harden that's been folding for about 17 years? That's not the question. But, man, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, if you give me either player, I'm fine with taking either player. They're very, very close when it comes to offensive skill, offensive drive. Definitely giving Donovan Mitchell the edge. But I'm just looking at who's been the better player when the moment's at his highest, and that's been Brunson. I mean, you can go back and you can look at last season in the postseason, and you can look at some games this season. In that fourth quarter, when them boys need the bucket, let's get it. I'm going to
the Knicks last year.
What happened to the Knicks last year? They got gassed out.
They lost in 6 to the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and took the champs to 7. So I mean, let's not shy away from that either.
Well, no, they went 6 with the Indiana Pacers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cavs went 5 with the Indiana Pacers.
Cavs are already home, so you can't talk about the Cavs.
Well, no, here's what I'm saying: is Donovan Mitchell also had less active players. Evan Mobley missed 3 games with injury. Darius Garland was out with injury. He had less and fought and played valiantly and well against the Pacers. So you're not going to sit here and say Donovan Mitchell didn't step up and perform. If you want to talk
it was
about
games where he didn't
shots,
step up and perform.
he was the best player on the court every time.
Well, you just said he was the only player. He's got to be the best player at that point, right?
But so I'm not questioning Donovan Mitchell's performance in the playoffs. If you want to say that Brunson is hitting shots, valid. But you can't say that Mitchell's not performing in the big moments when he's asked. He is.
But he hasn't.
How?
When has he? Give me the big moment.
When has he played poorly to where his team lost because of him?
I think that's a legit point. Even if we look at it just strictly statistically, Donovan Mitchell is the better playoff performer between the two.
But it's not just statistically, Bruce.
I
the
get what you're saying.
consistency of his performances. Like when he's called upon to perform, he does. Now, if they win and lose, we can argue outcomes. We can say he hasn't like gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals. He hasn't won a chip, but neither has Brunson. So I can't use that argument for either one of them.
He did.
I can't say this guy achieved more. They've achieved about the same, which is nothing.
He just went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
But that doesn't mean anything.
It's further.
If Mitchell got to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'd be saying the same thing. It doesn't mean anything.
It's further.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of Tyrese Halliburton?
Good player.
He's a nice player, right? What has he accomplished?
Made us to the finals.
It doesn't have any teeth, bro.
Because it's not a championship.
Right. So we're valuing that, and neither has that.
I mean, but you still get, I get it. You know, this is championship culture. You only get credit for just winning it all.
Ring culture is weird.
Ring culture is weird. But I mean, get a man credit where it's due. I'm the best team in the Eastern Conference Finals. He could say that. I was the best player on the best team in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a valid statement. I got beat by a better team from the Western Conference. I'm not a champion. I'm an Eastern Conference champion. That's something. You get a trophy for that.
Who's an Eastern Conference champion?
Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Halliburton. But yeah, man, it's close. My preference is Brunson. Big shot Brunson. Y'all hear me say it all.
I was about to say, I think there's a little bit of recency bias there, but I get what you're saying.
No, but I like Mitchell. Man, actually, you know I be caping up for Mitchell. I be in the chat talking about Dono.
You're talking about two. You're talking about two guys.
When we were on, yeah,
we're talking about two players who, like, they offensively, they leave their imprint on the game.
Yeah,
you know, like I've seen Brunson rip off like 20 points in a row.
Yeah.
I've seen Mitchell do that. You saw what he did the other night, bro. He dropped 39 in the second half.
39.
That's not normal. Normal players don't score 40 and a half in the
after
playoffs.
Ed Dog called in to talk about how Donovan Mitchell wasn't doing anything. I want to make sure that we point that out.
If people don't like Brunson, if people don't like Donovan Mitchell, then maybe they'll have a certain bias to it. But we're talking about two of the most capable scorers in the league. Very, very savvy. They're very smart, bro. These two players know how to get points. They're very, very clever. They're very witty. They're the wily veterans, right? They've been around now for a while. Like, they know how to do this thing.
No doubt. All right. Huh?
I was like, what was that?
I was about to open up the phone lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather build a team around Donovan Mitchell.
904-219-8264.
If we can play defense, yeah.
Yep. We'll take a couple calls here. Give us your thoughts. Who's better, Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson, and why? I thought this was intriguing. No, we cannot say ring culture is foolishness, Nino. We can't say that. It's not the end-all, be-all, but for the greatest players of all time, it kind of was. But we can't say it's foolishness just because a certain guy failed so much on that big stage. We can't say that. Notice, we never heard any complaints about ring culture till a certain guy failed more than he won on that stage as, supposedly one of the greatest players of all time.
Ring culture came before them.
Huh?
Ring culture came before them.
No. What I'm saying is you never heard complaints about it until they moved the goalposts and said, well, it's not everything, to try and decrease the hit on the legacy of losing that much on that stage.
Yeah, I think what confuses so many people, and I don't know if they confuse willingly or they want to be confused and they're using it as an excuse just to cover for their guy, but they got to understand that every rule don't apply to every person, player, or situation. When you start speaking about rings, we're not going to be talking about the guys who wasn't the leaders of the team to get those rings. Right, you can credit rings to one or two guys, the star, the co-star, and then everybody else was just contributors. But the leaders are the leaders. That's the president and the vice president. You know what I mean? So, we like the job that Congress do, but the glory go to the president and the vice president for how well the country is doing or how bad the country is doing.
Correct.
Right. Correct. So when it comes to rings, we're gonna credit the leaders, and if you don't lead your team to rings, then we're gonna give you the flack for it. But having a conversation about Draymond and Kenyon Martin and saying Draymond is better than Kenyon because of rings, that don't even make sense.
Exactly.
Man, had a better career. That's all you can say.
Bruce, what up, man?
Be quick, real quick. Hey, Bruce, real quick. Only gonna be like 2 minutes. I got truthfully, I'm not no Brunson. I can't stand Brunson, yo. He's a ball hog, and the Knicks will never win a ring with him. First of all, he's a ball hog, and the Knicks will never win a ring with him at the house.
It might be this year.
No, it's gonna be this year because ain't nobody coming out the West. So it's not gonna be this year.
Never know.
Yeah,
one injury away.
Shot, Shea, and Chet, bang these.
Knicks is not beating them. I'm sorry. Well, Brunson is a ball hog. I never did like he's a bucket. He's a defensive liability, and the Knicks will never win a ring without.
Wait a minute. You know who that sounds like to me? Melo, but I bet you love him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait! I'm not finna tolerate no Melo.
No, it's not. Stop it. It's not Melo.
He's talking about the newer Melo.
What did he just describe? A guy who's a ball hog, a bucket, and doesn't play defense. Ta-da!
Melo played defense.
Stop it.
In Denver.
Truthfully,
he played.
I believe that Jalen Brunson and Spurs should be over in the Knicks, but not over. But they need another piece up there. They need something else. They're not going to win with him at the helm as their guy. And he's the ball.
I hear Paul George might be available via trade.
Oh hell no.
I hear Paul George might be available. Joel Embiid available too.
Not with no $50 million price tag.
Not Pandemic P. No.
Orthopedic P.
I'll take Donovan Mitchell over Brunson all day because Donovan Mitchell a buck. He's strong. He's aggressive. He's more athletic. He plays better defense. It's unfortunate that he's been ran into. He was in conference. He was in Western Conference. He ran into teams he couldn't get over the hump against. He in the East. Hopefully. Will he get over the hump this year? It's a possibility that he'll finally get to the finals, these the conference finals. But physically, I'll take him over Brunson all day. He's a bucket. 39.5, that's not normal. He's that type of guy. He's been getting buckets like that for like 10 years now. Even when he was Utah, when him and the boy from Denver had that war that year in the playoffs. I think it was the bubble. In the bubble.
Yeah.
Murray.
Jamal Murray. Yeah, they had like 50 and 50 or something like that.
So I'll take all day. I'll take the Cleveland guy. I'll take Coco Jones' husband before anybody.
They married now?
You said what?
He'll take Coco Jones' husband.
Who's Coco Jones' husband?
Who is that?
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I think they're engaged. I don't think they're married yet.
Hold up, bro. Am I really supposed to know that?
Once you deflower a girl, then you're married.
Okay,
I'm married to a lot of women.
Right.
Yeah, you are. You got many wives.
This is where I slide off the couch, bro. Right here.
I only get to have 4 wives, man. Come on.
All right, land the plane real quick, Bruce. I need 10 seconds. Hey, Bruce, I'm landing the plane. Shout out to Angel Reese, averaging 12 and 16.
Oh my God, yo, nobody cares about Angel Reese but you, bro.
Landing the plane.
Damn. She has nothing to do with this topic. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Crazy,
Nothing
bro.
to do with this topic. Keep it moving.
What just happened, bro?
Nothing to do with this topic. Keep it moving. 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 Keep it moving.
Got the
You sound like Eddie now.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Okay. And Caitlin Clark looking like
We not talking about her either. Get that. Keep it moving, bro. Stay
Yo,
on
whose
topic,
man
man.
is this, bro?
I'm gone, man. I'm gone, man. Gone, man. Stop whining, man. God,
Stay on topic when you call in, man.
All right, bro. I'm gone, man.
Yeah, all right.
That's crazy.
Bruce was trying to derail the show, man.
I know, man. This dude's like, I got my own agenda, bro. This is crazy.
That man went straight to the WNBA. Like, whoa, bro.
Limited game shorty out here, man. Damn. All right.
Would you hit though? Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you climb that tree though, Bruce?
Absolutely.
All right. I know we're all in agreement there. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hey, Steve ain't gonna say aye, but his eyes did.
His face, right?
He was like, he's like, what up now?
Oh man. Okay, Transformer. This topic is yours, man. Rock and roll, brother.
LeBron, Raymond James Sr. Year 23 has come to a close as the Lakers were swept by the dominant Oklahoma City Thunder, led by Shaq Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren, without their second best player. But the Lakers were also without their best player, in Luka Doncic. Didn't go the way everybody planned it, but me. I guess I called it, huh? So LeBron James having a good season, another 20-point season. I think he averaged about 5 rebounds, 6 assists, somewhere around there. Quote me if I'm wrong. Had a great season. But now the question arises yet again. He's at the end of his contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. Is it finally time for LeBron Raymond James Sr. to call it a wrap? Now, this question has quite a few layers.
Yes.
Because now he runs into a situation to where Marky and the Los Angeles Lakers might not want to pay him the dollar that he's asking for, may ask for, to play in year 24 and be 42 years old by the time he gets there. Marky is a smarty guy. I highly doubt that that's going to happen. But also rumors have come out, not rumors have come out, but it's been said that he felt like the Lakers didn't hold him not accountable, didn't show his appreciation throughout the season.
They let his son play on the team.
Giving a game ball, a freaking game ball after he passed Kareem for the most career wins. So that may be.
Wait, that's a thing? Seriously?
That's an actual thing. Matter of fact, I gave you the actual statement. Okay. I thought you would have knew this already, Bruce. You know him to be on top of these things. Pause. So I think this is his last year. I think he got one more. Oh no, I'm looking at it. I'm reading the wrong one.
My pizza thing was bad, bro. Really?
Well, I didn't think the pizza thing was bad. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Here we go. On March 31st, the Lakers defeated the Cavs to secure his record-setting 1,229th win. In the same game, Luka passed 50,000 points, Rui 5,000 points, and Redick reached 100 wins as a head coach. Rob Pelinka gave the game ball to Redick over anybody else, and LeBron felt Pelinka's priority was yet another example of the Lakers taking him for granted.
If you feel that way, go home, bro.
So
this is pretty simple.
There's a little yin yang, little riff-raff now that the season has ended, that LeBron was somehow during the season unhappy. And then, of course, he voiced his opinion on being the third man, never playing in a third position in his entire life. Got a couple of things going on with that.
Quick question. I thought Rich Paul said LeBron wasn't selfish because he came from a single parent home and his mother had him at 16. Isn't that what Rich Paul told us earlier?
I believe that was that was said in the soliloquy that he gave on the conversation of the phone call.
Okay, I was just checking because now he's upset because he didn't get a ball. So that sounds selfish to me. You see how this works? You see how this works? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Transfer.
All right. So now that the Lakers have possibly have the door kind of cracked open in case he wants to come back for about $20 to $25 million a year, which I wouldn't be mad at Marky Mark if he signed that deal. But there's also speculation, and don't get mad at me, Sneed, that he may end up returning back to Cleveland.
See, you were good until this, bro.
I said may. Speculation that he may return back to Cleveland. I didn't say that's where he was going, Sneed.
Right.
Where? Because we all know that that's the team that drafted him, and that's his home, well, close to his hometown. It's not his hometown, but it's close to his hometown, Akron, Ohio, which I believe is about 3.5 hours away from Cleveland.
No,
bro,
Sneed?
he building a $52 million mansion in LA, bro.
Like that.
Hey, I'm just saying. Super saying. Okay.
Super Saiyan. I like
Super
that.
Saiyan. You see how I said? You see how I put that? But there's also speculation of a possible Boston trade. Sign and trade. Okay, that's a joke. All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But it's also now growing speculation that the Knicks may be on the table. And boy, did Stephen A. Smith get happy about that one.
Transformer, that's happened throughout different parts of his career. Every time he was a free agent or in a contract year, they always throw around New York. It never happens. He don't even like the owner.
Bro, it's not about the owner. It's about he does not have the mental fortitude for New York City and the New York media. That is no joke. And do you think the New York media is going to take it easy on that guy just because he's 41?
Okay, fine. That's valid.
Honestly, Bruce, to respond to that, if you could take the blasphemy and disrespect that the Lakers and Laker Nation has given him, he can take on New York, bro. He'll be all right.
Oh, I don't see it, man. That's
because New York. I'll say New York will more than likely embrace him more than LA did.
Bro, what you mean? You saw what the New York Knicks fans did to Tingus Pingus? He didn't even play a game yet. They said, "Who the F is Tingus Pingus, bro?"
Tingus Pingus is funny.
They did, though. They did. That's true.
That dude said, "I ain't never heard of Latifah." You don't even know what it is, bro.
Tingus Pingus is crazy.
But anyway, that all results into the question and the final question of the day. We're going to let Mel lead off with this one. Yeah. Is it finally time for LeBron, Raymond, James Sr., Mr. LeCheeks, according to some social media accounts,
Mr. LeCream,
Mr. LeCreamed is crazy work, Bruce. Yeah. I'm mad that you sent me that shit. So Mel, is it time for LeBron to hang him up?
You know, it's good. This gonna surprise you, but the answer is absolutely not, man. He looked too good this season, man. He looked too good. It's time for him to stop asking for max money.
Thank you.
But he can play as long as Robert Parrish, as long as Kareem played. You know what I mean? If we gave them grace, man, give LeBron grace. But like, you know, would a lot of people like to see him go because his antics and the freaking dark cloud that follows him called clutch? Yeah, like we want clutch up out of there, man. But you gotta give credit where credit's due, man. His body's holding up really good. And he can still help a team win, man. You just gotta help them in the summer by saying, I won't take $50 million. I would take the vet minimum and y'all go find some help for us. Yeah. Right. You know, he's done enough damage to LA by wasting a draft pick and a roster spot for his son. And just to let y'all know how bad it is, LeBron, not LeBron. The Lakers took Bryant with the 55th pick in the second round. 55th pick that was in the second round, right? The OKC Thunder, who won a championship, or didn't win a championship the year before they won a championship, but they won 60 games, so they was a competitive team, was thinking more serious in the second round than the Lakers were. And they traded into the 52nd pick, traded to the 44th pick, and then traded to the 38th pick to get AJ Mitchell, who was in the same draft with Bryant, who ended up killing the Lakers in the second round in a sweep. Imagine if the Lakers was thinking seriously and not thinking about a photo op, and they let's really scout a player that can help us with this second round pick, and let's get somebody that can play this year or next year instead of going to go get Bryant and wasting him at the 12th roster spot and guess what? AJ Mitchell is on a 3-year, $8 million contract.
Value.
$8 million.
Value.
They got this man locked up for he was on a rookie deal. Then they gave him an extension, so he's on a 3-year extension, and this is the first year. He's got 2 more years after this, and he's only gonna make $8 million after this contract is over.
Well, he's only gonna make $8 million next year because that contract extension is gonna go up.
They ain't gonna be able to they go wait till the last year. They go wait till the last year. Yeah. So imagine.
Yeah, but then they're gonna make decisions on other guys, you know. And
let that sink in. Look, Transformer. Look at your phone. Look at the text message. Let that sink in. That AJ Mitchell in the same draft is helping a championship team. Is helping the championship team, and they can't even play Bronny.
Why you said something to the most goofiest person on this panel, bro?
I don't even want to know.
What are you doing, dog?
Oh boy,
Bruce, you in it too?
Oh, I'm in it too.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Why? Did you make that?
I didn't know nothing.
Who does this?
Oh no, okay.
Why though? Just so he can make his point. He has a freaking meme for it, bro.
This
is 2026, man. Golly.
Save
2020. Let that sink in.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty good.
Oh man. So Mel says bodies looking pause. Oh, man, I almost came out crazy. Body of work.
Yeah.
Looks good. His body's been held up well. Only the only real injury he had was the one that ended him that he had in off season, that he was kind of rehabbing at the beginning of the season. I believe he missed about 14, 15 games to start the season. First time ever where he missed training camp, the preseason, and the first couple of weeks of the season. But since then, been relatively healthy in year 23, age 41. So Snead, that begs the question: is it finally time for him to return to? Play another year?
LeBron James should play as long as someone will pay him. He should be able to go. He should be able to go to whatever team will pay him, whatever his agreed upon value is. Right. So, if a team says, "Hey, LeBron, we'd love to have you. Here's $30 million to come play here." If it's about money, he should take the highest bidder. If it's about fit, he should go where it fits best in terms of his chance to win or his chance to do whatever for his career, what he thinks is best for his career. I personally don't think it's really about his career at this point. I think I think there's other motives. Like, he wants to be in LA. He's got his business. He's got the LA pizzazz, right? Like all that stuff. I just think, unfortunately, like everybody, like take for you example, the Lakers, Transformer. You don't want him on your team because you know he wants to command money.
Yep.
I don't want him on my team because if he's on my team, we can't win. I'm looking at fit. I'm looking at roster construction. It's not just the money, Transformer. He brings, like, it's like a ball and chain. You know, like he brings this gravity of like, oh, if he's displeased, he's going to be disgruntled. It's going to be this thing going on in the locker room or in the front office. Bro, what team is trying to win a championship to deal with that?
Yeah.
It really doesn't even matter about the money. He could take veteran minimum and still be disruptive because he's not getting his way or he's not getting what he wants. I don't need that, and I don't want that.
And
but if a team,
I think that's the problem, and I think a lot of people feel that way about it.
But if a team wants to pay him, he should keep playing, because I'd be happy for my rival to have him on their team, because I know that means they're not winning.
Was that Boston? Would that be Boston?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did y'all know in this series against OKC, his points dropped every quarter? What he averaged?
Like, you can see that.
He it was like he scored more in the first and then less as the game went over.
Did you also notice that they were running 3 to 5 screens a play for him to get a Lou Dort off of him?
Sheesh. Yeah,
that's a strong bro. So Bruce,
since when did LeBron ever need 5 screens, bro? They tell me he could still do it at 41. Since when did he need 5 screens?
He didn't need it in Cleveland. That man was gonna run right through you.
Right, because he didn't.
Right.
Because everybody keeps saying he could still do it and still play at a high level. Since when did LeBron need 5 screens?
No, he just needed 1. He always needed a screen. He just didn't need 5 of them.
He didn't need 5.
What's up, Transformer? What you saying?
Oh no, your turn. Is it finally that time?
Of course. Get out of here.
No,
like seriously, what else is he sticking around to do? Real talk. What else? He's not going to win anymore.
Because Bruce's answer was very simple, but continue.
Yeah, I mean, what else is he staying around to do? He doesn't need any more. Well, correction. He's not going to win any more championships. He can make a little more money, but is he staying around so that Bronny can keep a job? Is that what it is? Because
hey, the same reasons why these old Master Chiefs go past and oh man, I want to do 30. I want to do 30 over 30. Like, how long can I stay? I'm like, dude, why?
Ooh, go home. Buy a boat.
Because you get a 30-year retirement check instead of a 20-year one.
Get that 100% disability, bro. Going in cold.
Retirement check getting taxed anyway. You I mean, you mean to tell me you want to give yourself an extra 10 years of harsh
aggravation and
like,
no, some people really love it to that point,
what?
like them 30-year SAR majors and whatnot. Some people really love that. So
some people don't know anything other than
that too, right? If you joined at like 17, that's your whole life.
You think LeBron lacks a plan for after retirement?
Billionaire?
I don't think so.
Man's a billionaire.
He can also do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is it's not like, I mean, he has things like.
But in fairness to LeBron, in all seriousness, in fairness to him, he's been in the NBA longer than he hasn't been in his life. So when you are used to doing a certain thing for so long, I saw that too. When you're used to doing a certain thing for so long, it's like, what am I going to do when it's all done?
He doesn't participate in training camp. He doesn't play the first month of the season.
How was this year?
Bro, okay, but they actually altered their practice schedule. JJ Redick said we don't practice anymore because we don't want to ramp up our 41-year-old. How does that make any sense?
That's tough.
No, that's I mean, all right, Brian, you just don't show up to practice.
That's tough, man.
Or just sit down and watch. That's a very easy.
Hey, but I will say this: the longer he stayed, the better his opportunity is to play with both his sons.
Oh, yeah, I think Bryce will come out next year.
Yeah, but Bryce,
I think he'll do another year.
Okay, but in all seriousness, is it going to be the same? Like, okay, he did the Bronny thing. Is it going to be the same if he, the luster is off of that?
I mean,
and nobody's going to take it seriously, huh?
You got to bring the Griffeys back because Bryce didn't get that picture with the Griffeys, so you got to bring the Griffeys back. You might need to bring the Jackson 5 or what's left of them. See if you can get them. I mean,
Tito, Jermaine,
bring the Jackson 5, bro. What the fuck just happened? All right. So Bruce said his point, and it kind of leads to why he's going to continue to stick around. What did LeBron say about a month ago? It came out about his retirement tour.
I don't know. He said he might not want one.
He might not want one.
That was like last year when he said that.
Huh?
I don't believe, but
Tito gone?
Did Tito pass away?
Somebody
Tito
said rest in
passed?
peace, Tito, in the comment section.
I did not know Tito.
I thought Tito was alive.
I thought he was too.
I thought all the rest of them were still alive.
Yeah, the only one not alive is the main one.
Right.
Exactly.
But
Tito Jackson died 2 years ago.
Sheesh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, missed
Wow,
that.
September 15th.
Yeah, definitely missed that. Okay.
So it was only and then there was 3. Dang.
Yeah. I ain't even.
Yeah, so that's
in paradise, Tito.
Yeah, Marlon, Jackson, Jermaine.
Yeah, that's perfect because it was 2 and 2 with Griffeys and the James. Now you got the Jameses and the Jacksons for a triplet photo op.
I mean, but would that be the same? Because like LeBron is a daddy.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, they're like those are brothers.
It's not the same.
Well, some fans would call him Zaddy, but I get your point.
Laddie. No, that don't work. La Daddy. La Daddy. La Daddy.
La Zaddy.
But no.
Yeah.
The reason why he doesn't want his retirement tour.
Oh, that. Yeah.
There's a reason why he doesn't want his retirement tour. And I kind of had him in to think about it.
Might not be all the roses that he.
No. And I'm surprised I didn't think about this earlier. When you get a retirement, who's had a retirement tour so far?
Kobe.
Name them. Let's stop there. Kobe. What were the Lakers doing that season?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Continue. What's another one?
Kareem.
What were the Lakers doing?
Playing for a chip.
Yeah. Now was like that's not social media era. It wasn't like all the glitz and glamour and glory, but
at every stop he was getting gifts. They was pulling out the rocking chair. Like they really did it up for him.
They pulled out the rock. They did pull out the rocking chair. All right, give me another one.
MJ.
He ain't getting no retirement tour.
He ain't getting no tour.
He ain't getting no tour.
It was
he just left. That man said, "Peace, I'm out of here."
No. He got retirement.
You're talking about the last year with Washington?
Oh, you're talking about the Wizards?
I would say in the back quarter of the season, everybody kind of knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think his All-Star game. Yeah, the All-Star game, they showed him love, but other than that.
Yeah, that wasn't really a tour. Because, I mean, you fooled me once, shame on me. If you fooled me twice, you came back already.
But if you watch the last few games of that season where MJ played, I mean, there were long-standing ovations at the end of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he was walking off the floor and stuff like that. So it was kind of
there was long-standing ovations when he was introduced as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the last couple of games. So but the tour, Jordan never got a tour.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't get the tour. Somebody mentioned Dwayne Wade. What was the Miami Heat doing?
Nothing.
Some would probably say Dirk didn't Dirk get one?
Yeah, they wasn't doing nothing.
They wasn't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. Dirk wasn't either. Dirk was Luka's rookie season.
Yep.
And Dirk was hurt. He had to
on the sideline.
Yeah, he had to rehab himself just to get on the court a couple of games down the stretch to do his little farewell.
LeBron doesn't want a farewell tour. LeBron wants a swan song. Hear me out. That man is still playing at a high level. Like him, hate him. The man's still playing at a high level. Not the level that he was before, but still playing at a relatively high level, especially for territory that no one's ever charted in their entire careers. And the NBA has been around for about 76, 77 years. He wants a swan song. The swan song being, I ended at the top. So don't be shocked. This offseason, he takes that pay cut because he's going to go to the team that he's going to have the best opportunity to end at the mountaintop.
It's going to be
he doesn't want that retirement tour because that's signaling the end. So no matter what happens at the end of that season, it's over. You got to walk away. You got to walk away. He don't want it in LA because guess what? You're going to have to walk away, right? He wants that best opportunity, that championship run, to where I'm ended on the final stage, the grandest stage of them all in the NBA. And then I can hit you with this. That will be a different story.
I buy it.
There's a very short list of teams that would allow for that to happen, though.
You don't know that.
No.
If he knocks on the door and says, "Hey, I'll come over."
I don't mean that. I mean a very short list of teams that are capable of possibly winning with him, and not with him, but winning a championship and he being on the. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, no, I get what you're saying.
Right. That's what.
No, I didn't say necessarily say win it. I mean, I see him trying to do his best to get there. Like to get there. Like he don't want to end in the first round. He don't want to end in the second round.
But think about
he
it. He
wants to end there.
But think about it like this, Transformer.
All right, not a turnover on the first possession of the game, baby girl. Come on, Caitlin Clark.
Name the teams. Transformer. Name the teams, top 3, top 4 in the Eastern Western Conference that are going to be accommodating of his situation, his contract, whatever scenarios, right? Like who?
You hate me. Your
Cleveland,
team.
New York.
One would be your team.
How?
You asked a question. Let me answer it, Sneed.
Okay,
New York will be one.
Yeah.
Cleveland will be the other.
Houston will be one.
Possibly. Well, he said Eastern Conference. I'm focused on the Eastern Conference right now.
Okay.
Detroit could probably be another one. Far-fetched, but I'm just saying. You just said give me teams, right? And that's not a logical choice. That's not one of my choices. But I would say Detroit. Detroit got the money to do it, right? They're like, okay, bring them over here.
Detroit need them too. Detroit can take Draymond too, man.
That would take that pressure off of Cade a little bit.
Yeah,
Cade needs that second guy. We just saw LeBron be a third guy and do good at it. Right?
You know what actually makes
that's
the most
three
sense?
right there.
Transformer, the one that makes the most sense is actually Golden State.
But you said East. You didn't let me get to the West, Sneed. You didn't
Go ahead,
East.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So in the West, Golden State will be one of the biggest basketball stories for a season. Though people may not like it, but this has been a rumor that's been stretched for about 2 to 3 seasons now. Him and Steph Curry.
No respect for
remaking
Steph.
the Olympic run. You said what?
I said no respect for Steph if he does this. I'm
But should have
already
lost it
limited.
when he ran to go get his daddy Kevin Durant. Oh, excuse me, his brother Kevin Durant.
But you ain't even let me finish. I said I'm already limited based off the Kevin Durant move. But it'd be even worse if it's this. That would be, jeez.
Okay.
Cavs just tied it up, man. That's crazy.
Yes, they did. Come on,
That is
Cavs.
wild, bro.
Come on. They went on the road. It's over in 6. Because Donovan gonna show up in game 6. 6 pick up sticks. But okay, we have the Warriors. The Warriors will be one of the biggest possibilities that he'll go to in the West, but that won't get him nowhere near the mountaintop. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Draymond Green at 37 years old. Who else? Jimmy Butler coming off an ACL. I don't see that. I mean, they ain't beating OKC. That'll be like a retirement home. That'll be the retirement home.
Yeah.
But do you think everybody would be amped up for the circus show?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. That would be the biggest story in of the season.
Again,
of any team he can go to other than Cleveland.
All right, but
that would be the biggest story.
It'd be Barkley, Elijah Wan, and Pippen all over again.
But if you're Steph, why do you want this?
Because Steph doesn't care.
Desperation. Listen, if the NBA was the soap operas and the writers was writing a story, what do you think the Warriors and Steph Curry and Steve Kerr and Draymond, where do you think they at in this story? They've moved on. They're not writing them in the story anymore. But how can you convince the writers to put you back in the script?
LeBron.
Hey, make a splash. That's what LeBron did. That's why he won the championship in the bubble. And then all of a sudden was like, hey, I need to trade all these dudes for Russell Westbrook, because the storyline was the Brooklyn Nets because they had just got Harden. They had got Harden before the season ended. So everybody was talking about a full season of the Nets with Harden,
Kevin
KD,
Durant,
Kyrie, Kevin Durant. Oh man, that's gonna be big. And they was winning the storylines all summer. And LeBron was like, "Hey, let's go get Russ," knowing they was a bad fit,
terrible fit,
bad fit. But he had to win the splash. He had to get back in the storyline.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. It's that we know that they were supposed to get Buddy Hield, which would have been a better fit. But LeBron says,
and
a role player. No, I need another Hall of Famer. That's what it really was. That's how
Let's go,
moved.
Cleveland. Let's go. Last shot.
Yes.
Sneed, who takes it, Sneed? Who takes it? James Harden.
No. The Magic Don Juan takes
Dono. Come on, Dono. 9-0 run. Let's
go.
Listen,
hold up.
Dono.
If they're gonna put Asar Thompson on him, you have to run action off the ball.
Yeah, you're gonna
in case
have to,
he locks him up. You have to get a secondary look. You can't. Yeah. Let's see.
Give us 13 seconds, y'all. Somebody send the pick. Come on, Mobley, move.
Overtime. All right, but let's go ahead and take a couple calls on this one. We'll take 2 calls and we will call that a night. 904-219-8264, 904-219-2264. Give us a call. Let us know. You got 2 minutes to tell us, is it or is it not finally time for LeBron to go home? His wife wants him to go home. He should go chill with her. His wife wants him to go home. Go chill with Savannah. It's a lovely lady. Go chill with her.
Dono. Why? Right here. Mobley comes to send the double screen. Why? Because Cade is a good defender. Why are you Cade shouldn't be the one?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. That's where he should have pulled up. Oh my God. He got closer to Cade. Why would Dono?
So do you guys know the fact about Asar Thompson?
That's actually a foul, I think. Too.
No, what is the fact about Asar Thompson?
I this was the statistic I heard most recently. I don't know about the exact numbers, but it's something like the Cavs' offensive rating with Asar Thompson on the floor is like 101. Without Asar Thompson on the floor, it's like 148.
They turn the hell up when he's
It's
off the floor.
crazy
They
how
turn
influential he is on these games, bro.
Yeah. Keith, what you got, brother?
Man, I don't know. Bruce, this is a tough one. As a Laker fan, I want LeBron gone and I want that $50 million.
Absolutely.
I can't trust Luka. Oh, I can't trust AR. I'm sorry, guys. I can't trust them. If you're going to rebuild, can I trust Luka to be healthy? Can I trust Luka to be in shape?
No.
Hold on, Chief. Should LeBron retire?
No. He still got it in.
Keep going.
Do what?
Keep going.
Hey, he could be
a contributor.
Strap pad some more?
He played the third wheel. He played the third wheel. He can play the third. He was probably meant to play the third wheel, but we won't go into that. He can play the third wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But as a Laker fan, I'm just too worried. I'm worried about Luka and AR.
I think if LeBron leaves, we trade AR.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't function. That can't be your 1A and 1B. It just can't. And Marky needs to see that. Like, it can't be. It's good. I like Austin Reeves. Great player. He cannot be the 1B.
No. So he go anywhere besides the Lakers. The only way, and he ain't taking. If he's not taking a discount, then he needs to leave the Lakers. But should he retire? If I was LeBron, Bruce, I would retire. It'd have been me. I got more than enough money, but LeBron got something to prove. His ego won't allow. I think Mel said something. If he's in the right situation, he can play. I think he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, the Swan songs, Chief said, Bubba.
We know he is, Chief. I'm just saying he doesn't need to.
Right.
He don't want to tour. He want to go out on the top.
Man, go chill with your lovely wife, bro. Just go do that.
And she is very, very lovely.
Very lovely.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay in your lane for another year.
Yeah. But now as a Laker fan, I don't know.
Now, if he takes 20, 25 mil, okay. And we still trade AR. I still need to trade. I need to trade him.
He need to take 8 mil, 10 mil.
I would take that.
I take that.
I would definitely. I would aggressively blame. Man, you want to take this vet minimum man and win a championship? I can get Giannis, or I can get somebody. Hey, I can package AR, a pick.
Bruce getting mad as hell.
Come on now. We can go. Hey, we can go get Jalen Brown. We'll send AR over there.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown don't want to be. He don't want to be there no more.
Nah. He can't go. No, he's a Finals MVP. That's a role player. He can't go. Nah, he can't go to. No.
You don't know Marky Mark, bro.
Yeah.
Mark.
But yeah, as a Laker fan, boy, this is a tough one because, God, he was the only old reliable. I want to just embrace Luka, but he didn't stay in shape enough. I want to embrace AR, but we got both of them in the backcourt. We get cooked every time. We don't have a real defender. How we gonna really build? You want to take the money from LeBron? I'm thinking as a selfish Laker fan, he needs to take that. He needs to take the minimum, or they need to do like they do back in the days and cheat that dude with an annuity or something and call Steve Ballmer. Like they did. Wow. Anything to be one up on the Celtics, but
really, Chief?
Yes. Yes.
That was uncalled for, sir. That was uncalled for.
Trying to get that ring, man.
But no, seriously, though, Bruce, I think I would retire if it were me, but he's not gonna do that. He ain't gonna do it.
No, I don't think so either.
But why do you think he should retire? I mean,
in all seriousness, because there's nothing left for him to do. All he's doing is hanging around trying to, stat pad. There's nothing more for him to do. He's not winning another chip. There's really nothing else to do.
Bomb, bro.
And
can you challenge a no call?
I'm sorry, Chief. What's up?
So,
technically a foul.
Didn't he blow the stats up? I mean, this man got every statistical category. You got the titles, you got the rings. You know, when you were in your prime and you had your run, you got them. Regardless of your finals record. You know.
Yeah. And honestly, the stat pattern thing, it doesn't need to go any further because nobody is going to get close.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get close. So he knows that. I think he's doing that now. I want to end on the top. I still got enough in me to be a valuable piece, and he's right. He still has enough in him to be a valuable piece on a championship team. That's why he wants to stick around.
But shit, mate, I kind of feel like we catching the bottom end of the stick.
What you mean?
Okay, if LeBron had failed miserably, it'd be easy to kick him out. If
Absolutely,
just did great, but this was the worst case scenario for us.
All right, Chief. Chief, let me ask you something.
What else do you need to see?
Hold on, real quick.
He's still good.
Hold on 1 second.
You can't force a man to retire. He's still good.
Get out of here,
continue, Sneak.
Rob Pelinka came out the other day, yesterday, the day before, whatever it was, and he was speaking like very respectfully, with courtesy, with adulation about LeBron and him making a decision in the offseason about whether he's going to play. Why didn't the Lakers give him an offer to extend him last year when LeBron made it very obvious he wanted an extension? And now they're pretending because they want to look like they care about their stars, like they take care of theirs, like they're a properly run organization. It's window dressing. It's smoke and mirrors. Why didn't they offer him a contract?
Because they knew who they were about to sell that team to, and he wasn't going to buy that team.
Right. And then guess what? Low key, they was rooting for him to fail. Because it'd be easier to move on from Luka, and we can just go, see?
But why would you root for a failure when it's your team?
Well, to get rid of LeBron. You want that? Look.
What do you mean get rid of LeBron? His contract is over. It's done.
You're talking about, I think he's talking about last year when you were talking about.
Right. I was thinking about last year.
Yeah, last year was a player option.
Right. They've been wanting to get rid of. They've been wanting to get off of him because the narrative, it looked like Clutch is running the organization. You got new management. It's time to move on.
Yes, it is. But Chief, speaking of time to move on, man, we gotta move on. We gotta get the next call, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thanks, Chief. Bruce thought he was slick. It's time to move on. Speaking of time to move on.
Shut up. It was a good segue.
I thought so. Nino, what up?
What up, Bruce?
All right, what you got?
Hey,
what up?
I think bro ain't gotta retire if somebody can have an honest conversation with him. I don't know if it's been done yet, but from what I've seen this year, if you tell them, hey, I got 25 good minutes for you, because we see you everybody see you wear out. We got 25 minutes on a team with young guns.
He gone.
Does Cleveland fit that?
I think so.
Yeah, because he'll take place of James Harden.
I think so.
They can tell Minnesota. Who is he a point forward? Maybe New York. Maybe New York will put, like Mel said though, with the 10 million. That's the problem here. Because do y'all see? And Sneeze said something about these comment like the franchise do it. Did everybody see how hard? Did you see how hard?
I know.
Nino, I got a serious question for you. All right, and I'm gonna ask you this question, then we're gonna move on.
Come on.
Why, in all seriousness, you've seen everything there is to see from LeBron. Why do you want him to stay around so bad? Real talk.
No, because I put myself in. This is what I do, Bruce.
Okay.
I don't put myself in the fan. I put myself in a man that been playing basketball his whole life.
Okay.
As a basketball player, and you get paid to play basketball.
And it's still good.
Millionaires work. They do other stuff. He's a basketball player. I don't even know. I mean, he probably knows something else to do, like to go hang with his wife and his kids. He get paid millions of dollars to play basketball, bro.
Right.
Do we think Mike Wilbon should retire from sports? He don't got nothing else to talk about sports.
I mean,
well, physiology has nothing to do with talk shows. So
yeah, that's very, very different.
But I'm saying, Bron can still play basketball.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Hey man,
He didn't play the first month. He doesn't do off-season stuff with the team. They changed the practice schedule around him. You have to accommodate everything around him. What are you doing as an organization if you have to do that?
Everybody who retired from basketball retired still been able. Well, not everybody. Most people that retire still can play basketball. You know what I mean? So,
but what do they always say, Mill? What do they always say? I didn't want to get up and do the grind and get ready, and I couldn't do the rehab no more, and I couldn't do this and the shots and the massages. I wasn't able to recover quick. They always say the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on. I'm gonna go. Steve, are you saying that Bron is the only superstar that had accommodations like that? Everything evolved around him, like didn't practice and all that. Is that what you telling me?
No. What I'm saying is
he mentioned that because that means that he still can't do the grind the way you're supposed to be able to do the grind, right? If he's not practicing at all and he's not doing this and he wasn't even ready for training camp and he wasn't even ready to start the season and all that stuff, that means you can't get past the 82 game gauntlet plus playoffs as normal players can. So we have to do something special for you.
There you go.
Y'all, I'm gone, but y'all know Kobe didn't practice. Lou Will talked about Kobe was sitting on the sideline watching them practice.
And that was his
that was it. And it was over.
Farewell. That's when he knew it was over.
All right, Nino. Appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Kobe knew it was over.
Young disciple.
When they started celebrating after
after they lost 15 in a row. He's like, all right, I'm out of here. This is some bullshit.
Hey, Bruce, let me ask you something.
What's up?
If you call in 4 times a show, you ask 4 times how we feeling. We feeling the same
way.
Hey,
could have changed.
Let it change. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired.
Bruce, last show, your mood changed after a segment.
I'm just saying, it's not weird. Like, but go ahead.
Baltimore game, bro.
Tough it up, Harden.
Harden.
Terrible pass. So easy.
Man, yeah. Hope you have a great. That's how we is in Baltimore. How you feeling, man? You all right, brother? You all right, Stephen? That's all. This is a Baltimore thing.
Okay. Just curious.
The Alpha and Omega. Let me say this about the Alpha and Omega. He should retire, but I don't blame him if he don't. If you want to win a ring, it's simple. It's only 2 places you go. You go to the Spurs. If you got this to me now. Let me say this.
Oh no, Spurs is definitely not.
You know his ego is too big for this. He gonna have to come off the bench, yo. If you 42, LeBron, why not come off the bench for San Antonio, man? Why not?
That's not happening. Go ahead and delete that one.
What?
Control Alt Delete. That man just complained about being the 3rd option. You gonna put him on a bench?
Let me talk, brother. Let me talk, brother. If you really want to win a ring, brother, you have to crush that ego, yo. If you want to really win a ring,
ain't gonna happen, Captain. That already has a championship roster established. Why not? You're 42, bro. You're going to get damn near starter minutes anyway. 20 to 25 minutes a game off the bench, bro. Why not, bro? You're 42. If you really want to win another ring, or you're that selfish that you want to be the reason why you win that ring, is it that, bro? You want to be the reason you won a ring? Why not? You have to go to someone to where if you want to win another championship, there's only way you're going to win a championship. He's not going to win another championship by him being the lead dog. No, it's not going to happen. We already saw what happened to him. But okay, see, he couldn't. Lou Dort was locking him up, even though he scored a couple points in the first quarter. And as the games was going on, he was.
Oh, did we lose him?
Damn, we lost him again.
That's really weird.
Is it his phone?
Yeah.
Damn, man, that boosts mobile, bro.
I don't know. We haven't had issues with anybody else. Young disciple, go ahead. Get your call in, man, and that'd be the last one for the night.
Off the bench is wild when he literally just said, 3rd option. That man ain't coming off no damn bench. Man that started for like the last 28 years of his life. That man is not coming off nobody bench.
Young disciple, go ahead, call us back, man. VC, I see you, man, but we got to get young disciple in here before we.
That's a big shot, Connie.
There we go.
Yeah, Cade, man.
What up, Whitey?
That's a big shot.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, Bruce, how you doing, bro? You good, bro?
I'm good, man.
Foot was on the line. There you go. That's a 2.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying the other day, bro. I ain't want to be no hard feelings like between me and you, bro.
Nah, it's no hard feelings, man. I'm good. Thank you.
I mean, I was trying to cook you though.
Yeah, yes, but no hard feelings, brother. But thank you, though.
I mean, hey, and Transformer, bro. I ain't never Transformer. Every time I look at the segment, bro, my nigga, you was dying laughing, bro. Like, bro, you got to go back and look at that, bro.
I know.
Just you laughing, bro. Nigga have everybody, nigga. I showed nigga have everybody cracking up, bro.
Yeah, Transformer was
Hey, y'all had me bent, boy. Y'all had me bent.
Bro, your ass is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I just want to say, bro, what I heard y'all talking about I mean, a lot of what's being said is nonsensical. 25 minutes, nigga. LeBron was playing 37, 38 minutes a game this season. He's not going to go down to 25. Like, what player are you gonna put on the court, nigga, that you're gonna trust more than LeBron? Like, it's just not gonna weigh out. Either the coach, whatever team he with, either he's gonna be fidgety, stand on the court, nigga, or the coach is gonna want him on the court. So either or, LeBron gonna be on his own time, or his own time.
Young disciple, what would be your fair number? I think 30-32 would be nice. What would be your number of minutes?
Exactly what you said, 30-32. I was thinking like 8 minutes a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, max. I don't care what he say. Just take that nigga tennis shoes or something, nigga, if he try to get back in the game or something. Do something. But like real talk, bro. But hey, Sneed, I want to ask Sneed something, bro. Sneed, who told you that LeBron was looking for a contract extension last year?
I think that was discussed by the reports out of LA.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that was
the LA side.
Reports, right? I'm saying we nobody that can hear me talk right now. We haven't heard Rich Paul or anybody else from LeBron camp.
Rich Paul's a liar.
But he's an agent. But
Rich Paul's a liar.
That's what he's an agent, bro. That's what agents do. Agents lie all the time. Okay,
so I don't need to listen to them. I don't need to hold them to some kind of standard. They're just agents.
So why? No, I'm talking about his. So you holding the place that you read the report in high, like, you know what I'm saying?
More than Rich Paul, yeah. More than Rich Paul, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you just believe reports, like nothing factual, no nothing.
It makes sense. It makes sense, and I'll tell you why it makes sense. The reason it has logical sense to it is because LeBron wants to be in LA. The fact that he didn't get re-signed when he could have been, like, there was the opportunity to do it, and then the reports are pretty obvious. He wants to stay in LA. He just built a mansion. He just got the permits cleared. It's a project. It's really expensive. It's $50 million. The perfect fit for him and his business is LA. He wants to be there. He doesn't want to play anywhere else.
No matter where LeBron is, bro, his business is his business. Like, let's get that right. You have to remember that LeBron business.
Then why did he pick LA, YD, when he first went there? Why did he pick LA?
Bro, hold on, let me finish, bro. Remember, LeBron business, I mean, he's a billionaire right now. He ran very smoothly the 18 years before he came to the Lakers. Or 17
so
years.
why did he pick the Lakers then?
I mean, we would have to you would have to ask LeBron that. But what I'm saying is that did you ever think in your head that maybe LeBron is going like year by year?
Let's go, Cleveland. Let's go fucking home.
Because this the part that I don't understand, like with you guys, like this right here.
Let's go home.
The Lakers are so hard up and tired of LeBron, right? Like, this is what I'm saying. That the year that they drafted Bronny, they gave him a contract extension. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what happened between the year where they drafted Bronny and now to where the Lakers are just fed up with Bron.
Did I say that the Lakers were fed up with Bron?
Yeah, that's what y'all try to. Yeah, that's what
No,
y'all
I
trying to
didn't
do.
say that. That wasn't me.
You said, bro.
No,
you
that
said
wasn't
he-
me. No,
Bro,
that
you
wasn't
said
me.
that-
Hold on.
Bro, you said the Lakers don't want to sign him. You say all of it was
They would
windows.
have offered him a
That's what I'm
contract if they wanted him signed.
There were
Bro,
there were
hold on.
multiple reports though saying
Yeah.
that there were multiple reports that the Lakers didn't want to give him an extension.
Bro,
Multiple.
it was multiple report. It was multiple reports that MJ got kicked out of the NBA over gambling. Because you
Keep
believe
this on LeBron, bro. Just stick to the script,
Man,
bro.
hey, bro, you can't tell me where to take the conversation.
Bro, we're trying to stay on topic. You're deviating from the topic. Why?
Keep the same energy, bro. Yeah, keep the
Why
same
are you
energy, bro,
deviating
is what
from
I'm
the
saying.
topic, though?
Bro, why you say keep the same energy?
What do I'm saying stay on topic with
saying, do you
LeBron,
believe
and we
everything
can
that's
get the
reported,
discussion on track.
Or do you just believe everything that's negatively reported on Brun?
No, I take what's
negative.
logical and what has reason, and I think that's the most likely scenario. Now, I don't know for a fact 100%, but I can obviously say with logic and reason, this thing makes sense.
Yeah, bro. You can say like, bro, I'm saying in La La Land, your fairy tale world, a lot of things make sense. How many times have you been wrong about LeBron? Like, don't make me do that to you, bro. Like, I'll play you right now. Like, so just chill, just. But, bro, I didn't pinch your whole stilo, bro. You've been hating on Bron forever. I just be letting it slide. Like, we good, we cool, we can be cordial.
So you're admitting. So you're admitting
I'm good with that,
you
bro.
admit that you just suck the sack every time you come on to these shows on this bullshit. Just you come to protect him. You come to protect him sucking the sack, bro. Is that what this is about? You got to defend your mans. That's what you got to do. Bro, the knee pads just shot up. Go ahead, Bruce. Hit him one more time with the knee pads. Would you please? Hit him with the knee pads. Go ahead, bro. Hit it one time with the knee pads. Go ahead, bro.
Stop over talking me, bro. Hey, but that knee pad shit work with. Do that knee pad shit work with other dudes, bro? Hey, listen, my nigga. Hey, better say something. Better say something.
Oh man.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that, bro? So what I'm saying is that nigga, it's nothing that you can say out your mouth, bro, that can knock me off my square. Like, bro, you see you? Like, bro, let's just be real, bro. Like you trying to be hip and cool and all that. That ain't gonna work for me, bro. Like, square business, that knee pad shit. Because, bro, if I ask you what you trying to insinuate when you say that knee pad shit, what you gonna say?
Bruce, can I?
I think he just said it.
So you gotta say.
No. The knee pad. No. I get what y'all.
Well, you said here. You just said that you came here to defend him. What are you saying? What else could we expect then?
Yeah, we'll say that again. But that's cool, bro.
But that's what it is, bro. You come to defend him, so
that's cool, bro.
You're sucking the sack, bro.
You wake up to criticize him. Like, bro, I didn't pinch your whole thing. I didn't pinch your whole swag, bro. Your whole.
All right, young disciple. Give me a minute. This is Transformer. Let's let this. Let's put a pin in it. What is your take? I mean, well, obviously we know it's not probably time to go. Yeah. We just want to.
I'm Gucci, bro. I'm Gucci. I just want to tell Mel. I want to tell Mel one thing too. You know, Mel, that's my nigga. Can I holler at him for two seconds?
30 seconds.
So YD?
Big bro, I see that show from yesterday, bro. You wrong as hell for that. I see how you try to I see how you try to intertwine it, bro. Like I like the deep dive. Like believe me, I respect it. Okay. But bro, that man was 17 picks before that man, Mel.
Yeah, but you heard me explain it, right?
Yeah, but the explanation was kind of like it was kind of groggy, bro. Because you was saying Oklahoma City.
YD, the explanation is the Lakers had their mind set on picking Bronny at 55 instead of having their mind on let's go get the best prospect with this draft pick. Do we need to move up in the draft? They didn't even scout nobody else. They already knew they was going to get Bronny, which is crazy because Bronny was not going to get drafted by nobody. They could have signed him as an undrafted free agent, and they could have used that pick to either move up and grab somebody or stay there and grab somebody other than Bronny. They still was going to get Bronny as a free agent. The only reason why they drafted him with that pick is because Bronny said, I just want to hear my name called.
Okay. So you basically saying they should have they should have moved up and did what they had to do to get AJ, and then just signed.
It didn't even have to be
Ronnie
AJ.
as a free agent.
It could have been anybody
Yeah,
that could have been
anybody.
It didn't even have to be AJ. I'm just using AJ as an example that the OKC Thunder did due diligence and said, let's go find somebody that can really help us and play.
Okay. That's my bad then. That's my bad. So you weren't saying you weren't saying you was against it. You was just saying you was just saying the order in which they did it.
Yeah, they could have still had Bronny on the roster and gave him that same contract
and got him a player. Okay.
Right, and use it. So they wasted the draft pick knowing they was getting somebody that was coming there anyway.
Okay, but well, I apologize, bro. I was wrong on that one. Hey, but Bruce, I guess, bro, I just want you to stop that, bro. Like, bro, when people come at me, like, you know me, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm a grown man, big boy pants. I ain't got no worries, man. I'm Gucci. But when I start returning, like if I return 5, bro, y'all, you can't be trying to let's stop. Nah, bro. Sometimes, bro, being engaged in that, bro. And like, and I'm just saying, bro, like, due to this being your show, bro, I'm cordial with everybody. I don't got no problem with everybody, with nobody. But if we ever want to fire up that pit, bro, I'm in. Like, I'm just letting you know that, bro.
Okay.
I ain't transforming my nigga.
All right, my boy.
I mean, my guy. My bad, Bruce.
Don't worry, you already said the N-word like 50 times. 51 don't matter.
Bro, I be trying, bro.
We know, bro. We know. You be catching yourself sometimes.
Bro.
We appreciate you calling in, bro. Have a good one.
Hey, appreciate y'all too. Hey, Sneeze,
right,
whatever you want to do it, bro. Just holler at me.
Pause?
All right, brother.
Oh my God. Pause. That was nasty.
You stupid.
Hey man, whenever you want to do it, holler at me.
Look, just over 3 hours. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you if you're hearing this live. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit the. Can I finish? I ain't yelling all the time.
This is his love right here. All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you. We really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Share the show with other people in your circle who want to talk sports. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we out. Peace.
Go Cleveland!